7 Video Game Podcast.
Yes! Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome, once again, to your favorite live interactive video game podcast. That's right. It's the Level 857 Video Game Podcast with your hosts. Back again. Starting with me, LG857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Sticks.
Turboway 57.
And your boy Big Chuck. What up?
Oh, yeah.
And the special guest that we have on tonight is from an indie dev who is no stranger to this podcast at all. They've been making video games for a good 30 years now, and they are popular for making these beloved franchises going from the Shantae series, River City Girls. They've had a hand in Double Dragon Neon, Batman Brave and the Bold, DuckTales Remastered. They even worked with other big publishers as well, talking about Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp with Nintendo, or even Konami's Contra 4 for the DS. Ooh. Speaking of Contra, please put your hands together and welcome on the podcast for the very first time, Wayforward's video game director, producer of Contra Operation Galuga, Tomm Hulett.
Hey!
Thanks for the epic intro.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Yeah, man.
Hell yes.
You know what we need? We need a gauntlet sound that goes, welcome, every time we have it. That's what we need as a soundbite. That's what we need.
Noted. Yes. I'll put that in there.
That'd be awesome.
Well, this is going to be awesome because this is one of our favorite franchises.
Oh, it's been around for a long
in
time.
all of gaming.
Yes, it has.
Yes, before people have been born. Not us.
Before people have been born.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full grown adults.
Actually,
just been around.
half the people I work with actually weren't born.
Damn.
Damn, I'm old.
Some of them made during Contra.
Someone made
Whoa. Whoa, that's freaky stuff right there, bro.
Wow.
Oh, Heavy Metal's in the chat. What's good?
What's up, Heavy Metal?
Heavy Metal. What is going on?
Yes.
All right. So, we start out with developers. We start the questions first.
Rapid fire questions.
Yes.
I know Turbo looks like he's chomping at the bit over here.
I got a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I got not a lot. I got a few.
All right. Well, how you want to kick it off?
Tom, tell us something about I guess your experience at Wayforward. How long you been with the company? Is there anything else you worked on besides Contra Operation Galuga?
Yeah.
Galuga. What's Galuga,
Why do you say Galuga?
I know
Galuga.
Galuga, sorry.
That's a different game.
It's
Yeah, Galuga. That's an old game, Galuga.
I totally
Galuga.
pronounced the game wrong in the intro.
I know.
You did.
Yeah.
Galuga, sorry.
He has a list.
Sorry, I do have a list.
Operation Dig Dug.
Namco has nothing to do with this.
I've been at Wayforward about 11 years now. Yeah, that sounds right. I worked on some Adventure Time games. I worked on TMNT Danger of the Ooze.
Ooh.
I did some work on Mummy Demastered,
Nice.
a Goosebumps game, and helped out on Bloodstained, which came out a while back.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
nice.
yeah. Bloodstained.
I'm in the credits in that game. I didn't do it.
And then before Wayforward, I worked at Konami, and I produced Contra 4 and worked on Rocket Knight. So
Oh,
Rocket Knight.
Oh, shit.
Rocket Knight?
I forgot about Rocket Knight, dude.
yeah, man.
I love Rocket Knight.
Yo, he turned to a kid real quick.
I didn't know, dude. I played that game on Genesis. It was so fun.
Oh, yeah. No, people look back at that fondly on Genesis.
Hell yeah.
I thought there was a remaster that came out, but I could
Probably.
Yeah, they just announced the first 3 Rocket Knight games are coming out from Limited Run.
Oh, wow.
Was there
No.
more
I
than
don't have anything to do with that, but I'll play it. So,
Interesting. So did your connection to Konami, did that help bring forth this Contra game that you're working on?
I don't know if it brought it forth because Wayforward's always talking to a lot of different publishers, especially ones we worked with in the past. But I think people were happy that when I was assigned director, I think people at Konami knew, like, oh, he worked on Contra 4, so he's already coming from we don't have to explain the basics. Like, we can be confident that Tom knows what he's doing, and we can just kind of hit it off running from there.
Excellent.
Can I just say that Contra 4 is one of the hardest games I ever played in my life?
Contra 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contra 4 was tough. Yeah.
That's like I never played a Contra game in my life. I was like, dude, I can't go off the first stage. I get murdered.
Yeah, same.
No, when you play those type of games though, like when I was playing the Contra demo, like you have to get calibrated to those types of
Oh, I
difficult
rocked the
games
demo,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to get calibrated.
Oh, I
Because
thought
I
it
was
locked,
dying
dude.
quick. I'm like, wait, I put
Same.
energy on. I don't suck at Contra. I'm like, I'm good at Contra.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, oh, all right, let me get used to the timing again. All right, now I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Dude, I was surprised to hear when that got announced. When Galuga got announced, I was like, wait, did I just see Contra be 4 players? Did I just see Did I just see
Huge,
4
man.
players?
Yeah.
And the fact that Wayforward was named, I was like, yes, that means it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I was like, yes,
It's in good hands.
It's
Yeah.
great
Yes.
hands.
Yes.
Yes, because
Thank
there was
you,
an
thank you.
announcement another time for ActRaiser, which came out of the blue,
Yeah.
and that
Still
it
looks
was
good.
it was a surprise, but that was a little bit let down. But but you know, like you guys have the demo for this, and we got to try it out day of it dropped. I love the shadow drop, but explain to us why it might have taken so long for there to be a game, even in anything like Contra, 4 players. It's never been done.
Yeah.
Because it's always been 2 players since day one, basically.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
Contra 1.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we actually tried to do 4 players for Contra 4 back in the day.
wow.
If you look at the early screenshots of that, we had 4 guys on screen.
Oh, wow.
It was a little bit too much for the DS to handle.
That-
So we had to not do that. Especially, I mean, the screen size on that, it's a tall screen, which is cool, but it's not. You
not
can't
wide,
fit
yeah.
4 people next to each other. So yeah, when we got assigned this, not just me, but yeah, creative director Matt Bozon, everyone at Wayforward was like, we got to get the 4 players. We gotta make that work. So we just started thinking about how does that work, and we have a widescreen now, obviously, which I'm trying to think. Do we have was hardcore uprising in widescreen? Maybe. Anyway, we hadn't really considered it, but since there's widescreen now, it's like, okay, well, we have more stretched out room. We can fit all the players in here. How does the gameplay change? How do we have to accommodate balance? I mean, the biggest thing to think about was like, okay, there's 4 guys shooting, but there still has to always be enemies on screen, or it's going to feel empty. So, you know, when you play 3 or 4 players, we actually increase the level of enemies.
Oh, wow.
And pickups. There's still more pickups, but we just make sure there's tons of enemies. So there's always stuff to shoot. You're not going to feel like it's like a no enemy platform game when there's 4 people.
Yeah.
All right, nice. I guess that's why the
So
big screens are much better than the little screen on the portable.
Yeah, I've been telling y'all, man.
Well, that's probably why the game was harder for me too, because the bullet was like in my face the second it comes out of the gun.
yeah. Mhm.
Now, Tom, I noticed that the story mode is exclusively 2-player co-op, and the arcade mode is 4-player co-op. Is there any specific reason for that, or maybe the cutscenes, 4 people in the cutscenes, story-wise, make it difficult?
There's a couple reasons. We consider what would work best, and we settled on 2-player story mode for a couple reasons. One, we wanted to unlock some players as you go, so you got to start off with Bill and Lance, obviously, but then they hit the ground by themselves. So we have to introduce characters that then become unlocked, that you can then choose. But it doesn't make sense to start with all of them. Also, if you have 4 people together playing Contra, they probably don't want to sit through the story. There's going to be at least one guy like, dude, just skip it. Just hit start, dude. I don't care. So,
That guy right there.
That's not true. That is not true.
That's me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
You say
So
hit
in 4
pause,
players,
you guys can hit pause.
4
and
players, like, you're having a party, all your buddies are over, you're just playing Contra. You got to get through it. It's hard, but you're having fun. And then 2 players is like, you convinced your buddy, like, dude, let's see what's going on. Let's watch the story mode. Let's see more realistic. And then the last reason is just I used to work for Atlas, doing localization, so I get really picky with my dialogue options and how the game changes with who's in your party. And that is hard to manage if there's 4 people in your party.
Yeah.
Whereas if there's 2 people, I can work with that. So when you're playing the game, if you play through it at Bill and Lance, and then you play with Stanley or you play with Lucia, you're going to get different dialogue.
Yeah.
So that's cool too. It's a reason to replay it. But with 4 people, that's crazy.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's
Arcade mode's good enough.
I know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where the robots are from because that's from the European. ones.
Yeah. I remember that.
Is the chick? Is the girl from another Contra?
There's 2 of them. 2 girls.
Oh, there's 2 girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they from the series also? Because I don't remember.
There's been a Lucia in Shattered Soldier and Neo Contra, but is this the same Lucia? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to find out.
Ah.
And then Ariana's new. She's a brand new character. Her and Stanley Ironside are new to Operation Galuga.
Okay, cool.
Not bad. And is this a total remake? Would you consider this a part 1 or reimagining, or just like a reboot of the series? Would you say?
It's complicated. It's the story, the setting, and the premise are Contra 1, right? There's the Red Falcon is on Galuga Island. They send in Bill and Lance, and then you land in the jungle and so on.
Yeah.
But then from there, we're really building up a new, I guess it's like new world building, or like we're fleshing out the universe a little bit better.
I see.
Konami had a huge story Bible they wanted to kind of work in, which is great. So that even stuff that's not explicitly stated, but like the way we design the weapons or the different vehicles, that's all their world building is built into all that stuff.
That's all intentional. Yeah.
Yeah, and then but game wise, we didn't just like take the old maps and then make them pretty. Like it's a whole new, brand new game, brand new levels, brand new boss patterns. Everything's different. So if you've played Contra 1 to death, this is still a new game. The story is a retelling, but the gameplay is brand new.
I see.
Oh yeah, and the gameplay
I
is
have-
different.
I have a question. Arguably the most important question.
Okay.
Does the 30-man trick still work?
Is there a code of some sort?
You should try the code out. When you get in fact, people have noticed in the demo, if you put the code in, there's a sound effect. Now it doesn't do anything in the demo, but it's weird. There's a sound effect, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
That's not weird.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's not bad.
Things that make you go,
I tried the code. I guess I put it at the wrong time. Nothing happened. It said it's story mode or arcade.
I love the fact that it has the death sound from the first game. Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, that is so
dude.
fucking dope.
And thank you for not putting in the arcade flip.
Oh, the arcade flip's the worst.
I hate the legs.
It's not a flip.
Are you sure it's not there?
Not the same. Not the same goofy legs. No.
Didn't look hard enough, man.
Yeah, watch it pop out of nowhere.
Maybe it's what a character
Watch it. Remember, it's still a demo, dude. So like, you never know what the hell's in there.
Could have changed it at the last second.
I never liked that arcade.
Now I wish that's what the code did.
And made the flip come
If
back.
it did that, I'd be a hero.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
dude, that's awesome.
Oh man.
Who came up with the idea to have the gun overload and have it turn to a special move and the air dash? Because those two things make the
changes
game.
everything.
That
Oh, yeah.
changes the entire game and it made it so dope.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. That feels good to hear. It was my idea. I'm
Well,
not,
Tom, you're a damn genius.
Nice.
but yeah, me and Matt Bozon, our creative director, the Shantae guy, we'd been talking a while. Like, what would we, if we got Contra again? What would we do? Like, what would be a cool new? There's got to be something cool, new gameplay thing. What would we do? And I came up with the overloads. And our pitch to Konami was called Contra Overload before we knew it was a remake, or that it was the original mission, whatever. Because the overload was like our central idea, and I just thought. Where it came from is if you play Contra 3 Alien Wars, a great game. I think you
love
guys
that
agree.
game.
Hasn't come up yet, but I think you guys love it.
Love it. Love Contra 3.
You got the smart bombs, and you get the barrier that turns you invincible, but the barrier, you only use it right there where you collect it. And a couple of them, there's no enemies nearby. So it's like, hey, I'm invincible for no reason.
That's true.
And then the smart bombs, you just save all the smart bombs for the boss, and then you go through your smart bombs, and then you fight the boss. And so strategically, those are cool, but they're not. I felt like if we tied them to the weapons and let the player trigger them, that would make a difference. So that's why I appreciate you saying it's awesome, because it does. It's a cool strategic thing that it's now in your hands when to control it. You can decide what you're trading off.
That's
You can use your second weapon slot just for overloads. Like, I'm just going to store this for when I need it. But I just think that's true to the Contra, like the spirit of Contra is that improvisational strategy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the air dash, all my games have an air dash Whether
I
that-
think every game should have it.
That is,
And there's a double jump.
Yeah.
And
a
double
double
jump
jump,
should be
yes.
mandatory. Yes, I'm a fan of that.
Yes.
Right there's the cool though.
Please.
And just a note on those that's cool is we planned a bunch of special moves, air dash, and ground dash. You can dash on the ground for people that haven't played the demo.
Mm-hmm.
Double jump, the hover, the grapple.
Yep.
But then late in the game, we were talking with Konami, and we were like, we should just, instead of having these moves that maybe you equip or whatever, let's tie these to each character. Like each character has 2 moves, and that really gave each character a personality. Like, okay, well, this guy has this, and then Lucia has like the grapple but no double jump, and like then it was like you have the custom weapons, you have the overloads you're choosing, you have these moves from the character you've selected. I don't know. I like the balance. So when the full game, let me know what you guys think, because I think it's a cool new
Absolutely.
feeling.
Oh, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
just those things stood out because, as you were saying with the overloads, like each weapon does their own particular special move, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna use this for this boss because I always die all the time.
Yep.
So I'm gonna freeze him with the laser gun special, then use the spread gun special for this. It's just so much strategy that I never even thought that could be in Contra.
Yeah.
That I was just like, this is just a freaking demo. I was just like, this is pretty. I'm like, I never thought I could feel that new feel for Contra after all these years, and like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I never
Well, 'cause
thought.
no one's
you-
ever done it.
And part
yeah,
of
like
that-
because it's been the same simple, run gun, have a good time and blah blah blah. But adding just something like an air dash, a special move for your weapons is like, holy shit.
That's
And
taking
it's
the
because
old
they
formula and
nailed
adding-
those weapons, man. First draft, they nailed those weapons.
And
Like,
the fact that if
Konami
you
had
get
it dialed
2 of the
in.
same spread gun, you get like a level
That
2.
I was gonna say that.
I was like-
I was
That
gonna
was,
add to
yeah.
it.
I
said,
That,
wait.
that was awesome.
Dope.
I said, wait, what is that?
Yeah.
I said, what is it? I think level
It
2.
gets gold.
But there's a gold?
It turns gold.
What turns gold?
It turns
Is it
gold.
3
Level
levels?
2's gold.
Is that the
Level 2's
level
gold.
2? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I was gonna say,
And then
there's a
the,
third
like, the
level.
bolts are stronger or something. You
Yeah.
can use the special move and still have the spread after that. I
Yep.
said, oh,
So
Yeah.
my laser was bouncing off enemies. I was like, my laser's way better now.
yo, it's
Yeah.
oh my
The
god.
It gives
laser's dope. I love the laser in this game. It's so cool.
And then the overload gives me a reason when I have the flamethrower, I can do something with it.
Oh yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, I'm gonna blow
Yeah.
this up right away because I can't use that weapon. And the crusher, I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this right now.
No, that was a cool mechanic though. Very, very cool.
But homing missiles, all the weapons are dope.
The homing missiles are like my favorite now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the best.
Homing level 2.
Because I was
like,
getting
all
wrecked.
right.
I was
Yep.
getting wrecked. I'm like, I need something to take care of these fucks, please. I
What
can't.
about homing lasers? No, I'm kidding.
No, they're basically like that, yeah.
Oh,
Because they
man.
repel off stuff.
Yeah.
But when I saw the first boss of the demo, I was like, dude, it's kind of amazing to see that boss without the little arms and like the Nintendo one. Because I'm like, that's the same guy, but he looks so much better now.
He was
Just-
intense.
Yeah.
He was very intense and fast. I was
Even
like,
this
"Jeez."
boss was.
I,
in the-
I like this boss a lot because it was a nice change up to the the
presentation
easy.
was
Yeah, the,
awesome.
NE the
remember
NES
it-
one's easy.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
remember it in
the,
that one.
yeah.
But things go crazy here.
And then
I'm
the
like,
walls
all right.
go in. I'm like, oh, I like
Yeah,
this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, a lot of thought went into making this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there should be no other Contras unless Tom is doing it,
Absolutely.
or I'm
agree.
gonna
Oh,
have to.
definitely.
I'm gonna be very
We'll,
upset.
we'll make a petition. We'll make a petition
yeah,
for you. man.
seriously. Like, is that all it took? God damn it!
I'm
Is
not
there
gonna
a
argue with
reason-
that. I can argue with that.
Is there a reason you guys decided to go with this art style rather than sprites?
Konami really wanted to show off like okay. From the start, they were like, gameplay wise, this has to be classic. Like, we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want this to be like the Contra fans want. So that started from Konami, which is great. That was super encouraging to hear, because when you get a franchise as a developer, you're like, okay, what weird thing are they gonna mandate? You know? But that was great. It was like, awesome. We know how to do that, and we're gonna kick it. And then they said, we don't want it to feel retro. We don't want sprites because people will read into that it's old, and it's like the gameplay's classic, but this is like a new bold start for Contra. It's in the the current gen of games, or I guess it's the next gen from when we started. But anyway, it's got to be like modern and cool, and we want you to find cool stuff to do. So things like you guys have seen the demo, obviously, because you've clearly played the demo. You hit all the beats.
Yes.
But like where the path changes, so you like move at an angle, or it kind of just changes your view just to be interesting. They wanted cool stuff like that with 3D. So that kind of mandated that it would be a 3D art style, which I know a lot of fans initially were like, "What? We want it
No,
be sprites,
I
but-
hate it. Yeah, I'm glad. I like the
Actually,
art style.
I like the art direction.
I'm
a
glad
lot,
you guys didn't go
actually.
with
Yeah.
sprites. It's like
Yeah.
this. Come on, you know.
Looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
and
It
and
looks new.
people from my team did work on Bloodstained, like I said, which was also 3D. So we learned some stuff. We wanted to blow this out. I think we did a good job. So that's why it started that way. But I think it was in good hands at Wayforward, and hopefully there's some surprises in there that you're like, oh, okay, this wouldn't work with sprites.
Okay.
See, that's the thing that I love so much about the demo is that like there's so much nostalgia from like the older games that I played, and I'm like, I want to know what else they did. I need to know what I will remember from the old games, and I like that feeling rather than being like, it's just a fresh coat of paint. You know, like
Right.
it feels like a completely new thing with the new mechanics and everything, and then that's dope. I like it. I like that when it happens with older games and they're brought up again. And
Yeah, it feels familiar.
Yeah.
But then they added new stuff to
it's
it.
new.
It's awesome.
Does the Contra code open the old game?
That's a good question.
No, Konami released the anniversary collection a couple years ago,
It's true.
so
yes.
people can play the old Contra, and maybe they should have a save file from that on their system.
I like Easter eggs like that.
No, I do. We call that love. That's what we call that love.
Well, after beating the demo, it said, you get something special if you buy the game for it afterwards too. So I mean, that's a surprise, right? You're not gonna tell us.
No, but the things I just said might be related. I don't know, man.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Maybe there's multiple surprises. Maybe.
Noted.
Now, Tom, I noticed. I think we played the Switch demo, right? For for Contra. I noticed that was in 30 frames in the demo.
I played the PS5.
I know PS5 is 60. It's PS5, obviously.
And on Steam.
Will the Switch be optimized for 60, or is it going to stay the 30?
Okay, so this is important. Thanks for asking. So it's going to be a 30 on Switch. Because we got a lot going on. We got a lot of bullets. But there was some technical issues with the demo. There was some weird hitching. There was some music dropout stuff. Like that's fixed. That's not in the full game. We kind of like we've been working on this and optimizing it like down to the wire, like to the last possible second. So the demo had to go out to hit our date and get our shadow drop.
Yeah.
We were working on it after that. So
Wow.
we definitely saw it and we freaked out that people had that experience a little bit. But we checked the full game. We were like, we've had a busy week, or busy week and a half, whatever now. So, but yeah, so it will be at 30. That's just how it is. But like the rest of those hiccups, they're not there. So you can buy the Switch version without feeling like you're gonna be like hiccuping as you play.
See, that's the thing.
That's good.
That's the thing with demos, right? Like, I never overreact. I just I play the demo, and I'm like, this is not done.
It's a demo.
It's called a
idea,
demo for a reason.
Right.
So I'm like, when I experience a little hiccup, I'm like, that's not going to be.
The point
it.
is,
It's just a taste of things to come.
Yeah, and people are like, oh my god, how can they do this? You know how like everyone
Yeah.
exaggerates
I
online.
saw some
like,
outrage. I'm like, what
just,
the
like,
heck?
calm
The game's not even
down.
out yet, man.
Play something else in the meantime. Relax. Jesus Christ.
but
The
Tom,
entitled Contra Crybaby.
The Contra crybabies.
Contra crybaby.
Contra
I like
crybaby.
that.
That's good.
the point of a demo is does it provide a fun gameplay experience? You know, like you expect bugs or you expect a hitch here and there. It's a demo. It's like it's not the full game. That's why it's a demo.
Sometimes the demo is the full game, and people crack that thing. So people learn from that. But don't put the whole game out as a
So
demo.
that's what the code does.
You need to
So
talk.
So that's what the code does. It gives you the game
I
for free.
figured it out.
Damn it. Nice.
You get the game for free.
Let's go.
Imagine that.
But Tom, you can do this. Leave Contra on Switch at an unlock 30, so the Switch 2 could upgrade it to the 60 when that comes
There's
out.
no such thing as a Switch 2.
What's this?
Stop
There's
it.
not a Switch 2, and there's no Switch 2.
If I had info on it, I'd try to outsmart them like that. But I actually don't have any info. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
I tried to see if he was gonna blink on that one. I'm like,
I don't look.
He's like,
I do the same thing to my friends. I'm like, hey, so if there was a Switch 2,
what do you
it
think?
will be optimized for the next Nintendo system. No names are given.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Jeez.
Now, Tom, with all the ports that you guys are doing for Contra, is there a preferred platform that's easier to port to, or they all take a special challenge to optimize them?
it's all kind of its own thing. We have at this point we've been on these systems enough with our, our games with partners, but also our original Wayforward games. So, we just give it to the port people and they port them. Nothing particularly challenging. Obviously, we're all Nintendo fans, so we want the Switch version to run as good as possible, and we do as much as we can there. But otherwise, it's just porting games. It's part of the job.
Absolutely. Not bad.
So, I got a question. You know how Johnny Cage was supposed to be Van Damme, right?
Yes.
In Mortal Kombat, and that was the original intent.
Yes.
I know where this is going.
So
Me too.
obviously,
Me too.
if you know anything about Contra, you know they were influenced heavily on Arnold Schwarzenegger, as the shirt and the cover of the first game was very much. And people like to say Sylvester Stallone and Arnold, but those were actually two pictures of Arnold.
Yeah.
That they took for that.
Yeah.
But did you guys at any point? Because I know you've worked on Contra before. Did you guys at any point have like anything to do with like trying to get? I know they cost a lot. I know they cost a lot. But if you would have had your chance to actually put, say, a Stallone and an Arnold,
Got to the chopper.
and maybe even a Ripley because of the alien, as a homage to actually get these Hollywood people in there digitized. Was there ever a pitch to get them in the game at any time that you know of?
No, but I have some fun stories. So,
Nice.
so Konami was very clear, like, because we're establishing the world here, we're rebooting the franchise, or if you will, and we're establishing what the feel is and what the atmosphere is very much like, this isn't like the tongue-in-cheek dumb Arnold thing, right? But then having to explain that, because the voice acting's all in English, and I was, we're using a studio. I love to use PCB, and we'll officially announce the voice actor soon. But I had to communicate this, like, okay, I know what he looks like. I know he's a muscle guy in a white shirt with a big gun. I know, and I know what his buddy next to him looks like, and I know what you're thinking. But this isn't that. It's not Duke Nukem. But then like, yeah, they have one-liners when they kill. Like, yeah, but it was so stressful. I was stressing for months, you guys. And then we finally did the voice recording. I was like, thank God this worked out. They all understood. But then you can hear this in the demo. Then I'm watching Predator a couple months ago, and Arnold busts into the shack and he's like, knock, knock. And I'm like, oh, we have that line. I didn't know it does.
Knock, knock.
Bill says that when the third wall pops up. He's like, knock, knock. And I'm like, no.
You can't escape the fact.
Yeah, you can't get out of it. There's no way you can escape it totally.
Nah.
I mean, intentional. Fully intentional.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Take two of these and call me in the morning.
Oh God, there's too many.
boy.
Too many lines.
He lost his head.
How long will you say it takes to beat Contra? How long do you think it's?
I
you guys aiming
mean,
for a certain time frame for it?
from the time you buy it till you finally beat it,
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
a long time. It's hard. No, it's meaty. It's hard to say before we release the speedrunners. You know, how fast could you beat it? I don't know. But I'd say it's over an hour for an average playthrough, start to finish. If
That's
you
perfect. Good.
if you're not continuing, yeah.
Nice.
I feel like too much longer than that would be exhausting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an action game.
We would
right?
need save points at that point.
Yeah.
Did you guys get any influence from what was the one hardcore for what was it?
Contra
The one for not Contra. The one that's like a Contra homage.
Hardcore Uprising.
Hardcore Uprising.
Uprising.
Yes, because you know how
Guys,
they upgrade
It's
your.
a Contra. It's a Contra, guys.
It is a Contra.
Ah,
It's definitely a Contra. They
So-
put it in the title. I don't
Yeah,
know why. That was
So-
one of the best
That's
Contras
confusing.
ever made. It was
The-
one of the best ones ever.
The origin of that game is actually me and my co-producer on Contra 4, Simon Lai. They were like, "Hey, what's next for Contra after 4?" And we came up with this concept, kind of like we've talked about with this game, but we wanted to, like, okay, we can't. Contra gets weird after the original games, right? The story gets bonkers. So we thought instead of messing with too much of that, let's tell how it started. And so we came up with this kind of the concept of hardcore uprising. This like before Contra, and then the project got reassigned, and it went to Arc Systems, and different producers got assigned to it and stuff. So we didn't have a big hand in that game, but we did start it. We were like the original minds behind it. So it turned into a super cool game. It had all the all the weird moves and dashes, air dashes.
Yeah.
But
upgrade system.
so it was definitely on our mind, but not directly. Again, we since Operation Galuga is the start of the journey, I did want it to kind of encapsulate all the the experience of Contra with all the games, everything we love, but direct references we tried to keep to the NES games.
Okay.
But then playing it with we had all our characters together, and we had the air dash, we have the grapple, we have all the stuff, and I'm like, you know what? This doesn't not feel like hardcore uprising. Like I can jump and dash and then shoot down here and then do a thing like that's hardcore uprising. So unintentionally, yeah. There's if you're a fan of that game, I think you'll feel some stuff in Operation Galuga that's similar.
Nice.
But yeah.
Not bad.
That's cool.
Yeah, that game was awesome.
I wish it was available everywhere.
I know.
It's hard to get.
It was
now.
live
I
arcade,
know it's so
right?
hard to get, man.
Live
Xbox Live and PS3 only.
Saving
Wow.
my Xbox 360 hard drive just for that.
Yeah, it's on,
Yeah.
it's on there. It's like PT.
Yeah,
I have that on my PS4.
same thing.
You
Man.
can't get rid of the system.
Nope.
Was it TMNT Out of the Shadows also?
Yep, that's still on my Xbox.
I never got that game, man.
Yep.
But
It's so good.
And they did like 4 more months to be like
Perfect.
Yeah, like you
Really?
could tell, but it was good. It was really
Is that the platinum one, or am I thinking of the wrong game?
Platinum one's different. This one
Okay.
was
I think it was Mutant Madness was
Mi-
Mutants in Manhattan or something, or Manhattan something like that. That's the platinum one.
yeah. Out of the Shadows was like just Xbox Live,
I forgot to come.
and it had like the theme song from the first Ninja Turtles movie on the title screen,
Bro.
yeah.
like the actual rap.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, I was
man.
like, what?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah, there it goes. I missed this game, man. This game gets a lot of flack, but this was actually very fun.
It was fun,
was
especially
good.
when you pulled off the teamwork moves.
Oh yeah, no, it had like a Arkham type of fighting style.
Yeah, the campaign was 2 players, and then the arcade was side-scrolling 4 players like the arcade.
Tom, you said you worked on a Turtles game, right? Which one was it?
Yeah, Danger of the Ooze, which was based on the 2012 CG show, which is pretty cool. If no
I
one's
love
seen
that
it,
one. I love
it
the
has a
2012.
great Splinter's great in that show. He's great.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
saw
favorite
some of that
Turtles
show. It was.
I'm
it was
trying
really
to
good.
remember. Did I see
And
that?
That's the one with Shredder's daughter.
It had a lot of the
Yeah.
lore. It had a lot of lore in that show because
That's the one with the cranks.
yeah. It had the
this
Krangs.
place.
And it had the Triceratons. It had the Fugitoid. It was a lot.
Yeah, they did all
Pretty
the
cool.
outer space stuff
Yeah.
in that show.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, there's the game.
Yeah, not bad.
It has an air dash, by the way.
It's got to be in everything, man. Got to be in everything.
Yes.
Mandatory.
Has to be.
Tom, what are some of your favorite 2D shooters
Oh, jeez.
besides Spider Swords? I know you guys
Contra,
made that.
dude.
All the Contras. Yeah, Spider Swords. Spider Swords is my Contra like that I made before Operation Galuga. I like Gunstar Heroes. It's not what I would.
Gunstar is one of the that's one of the greatest. Yeah.
Yes.
Very different than Contra, right? They feel
Yeah.
different, but it's its own thing.
Yeah.
I got into Cuphead in researching
Oh,
Spider
yeah.
Sword.
Torture.
Cuphead's crazy. I never got into Metal Slug. Not for any reason. I'm not throwing shade at it, but I just never really played that one.
No Cyberlip.
Cyberlip.
Neo
Cyber.
Geo.
Dude, I was about to say Turbo Graphics. That's how old
No,
that shit
no,
is.
that's
No,
Neo
that's
Geo.
Neo Geo. Yeah, that's Neo Geo.
That was before Metal Slug.
Oh my god.
Tom, have you ever played McStermination Force? Indie game.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
It's a 2-player.
That's
It's-
Boss Rush, though, right?
It's like a boss rush.
Oh,
it's like
that's
Contra,
brilliant.
but you you don't kill enemies. It's just bosses, and the boss is like the stage.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's kind of like Contra meets Shadow of the Colossus in a sense.
The giant bosses.
You know,
Yeah.
as absurd as that concept sounds, it's like
Dude, we thought nothing of it. I was like, this is an awesome game. Like, this is really fucking dope.
it's actually it's heavily inspired by Contra. It feels Contra.
You know what I
but
would
boss
do?
rush.
I'm glad you brought that up. You know what I would do?
Oh, there goes
if-
That
right.
if there-
robot. Okay.
If
that
there was
robot
a
was-
sequel to,
We also have it on our channel. We did a walkthrough of the whole game. But it was it's pretty good.
if there was a sequel to this current Contra game,
Mhm.
I would do the bosses like that. Like having like
giant
this big
bosses?
epic thing going on.
Like its own stage.
Minus the baseball bat to the, that they used to hit it. But
They had like a weird melee move.
Yeah.
It was just an absurd big guitar thing.
Yeah.
It worked, I guess, for the game, but it was just weird.
oh, there was some dope bosses though. Really dope.
And if you guys need new characters for the next
Oh
one,
god.
there you go. I'm just saying.
There you go.
LA57 is willing to lend their likenesses to
Dude,
the
that's
game.
I'm surprised there's not a lot of Contra-like games like over the years. It's crazy.
There was one game that you guys played that was an indie game last year or something. You guys beat a
Like
Contra
4
game.
years ago.
It's like
But
no,
yeah,
there was something.
there's a few and far
That was
between.
good. I
There's a
forgot
lot.
the name of the game, but it was
It was,
it was a decent game.
Blazing Chrome. Is that?
Ah,
Yes,
Blazing
yes,
Chrome.
that's
that was
right.
really
Yes.
good. That
Yes,
was really good.
That's exactly
It
the
was
game I was
interesting.
thinking of.
It was
That's
a
exactly.
Bla- that one drove me crazy. Sorry, this is a tangent, but Blazing Chrome, in my opinion, looks clearly inspired by Contra Hardcore on the Genesis. But all the reviews were like, it's just like Alien Wars on the Super Nintendo, and it drove me. I'm like, no, it's like a Genesis game. Ah!
That's definitely
Yeah,
you can
it's
tell by
like-
the sprites and
I wasn't getting
Color-
any Contra 3 vibes.
No,
from
it's
it,
got the
Look at the
Genesis.
palette. Look at the color palette.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
color palette. Yeah,
No,
As
Contra
Genesis.
3 it's brighter. It's using brighter
Yeah.
colors
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So-
Clearly.
Plus,
Yeah.
there's no mode 7.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I played through it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that was just drove me nuts every review.
It's like, you should be fired. That's a terrible take.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Contra's been around for a while. They probably never even played that one.
No, I
That's
can't
fair,
remember.
that's
heard
fair.
of that.
It's Contra
What's-
3. No,
what's,
it's not.
What's Genesis?
Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Just
What's
hearing
what's
that.
Genesis?
And a lot of people don't know. That hurts my soul.
Don't let me hear that.
I'll go nuts.
Now, Tom, what's your philosophy of Contra? Do you think that it could only be done well in 2D? Like, I know 3D Contras failed, but say, like this game, there's no reason why Contra Operation Galuga. Galuga. I'm sorry.
There's no Galuga.
I'm sorry. I need two O's in the name. I see the U and I say it makes me do a different sound. Galuga. All right, definitely Operation Galuga is gonna sell. I'm sure it's gonna meet sales expectations across the board. But a sequel, obviously you would definitely want to do a 2D sequel if this one's doing well. But say if you wanted to branch out and do a 3D, do you have any ideas of how a 3D Contra could work, or do you want to stay clear of a 3D Contra? You think that franchise just can't work in 3D?
Officially, I don't know.
Mm.
That's 2D is great.
Mm.
But a fun story, which you might have noticed I have a couple of those. My pitch that got me assigned to Contra 4 was a 3D Contra. So when I started at Konami, the Wii had just come out, and at Atlas I worked on Trauma Center, and I helped create
great.
That's a good game.
helped create
love
the
the
small
series.
team. Yeah.
Love the series.
Trauma
Made
Center is
that
great.
so too hard.
What, Trauma Center?
That game was hard.
No, I beat both for DS, and I beat them both for Wii.
Let the man finish.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
sorry.
so angry.
That was too hard.
Relax.
We're passionate gamers over here. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So I came to Konami and I was like, I gotta keep this Wii train. I love this Wii. It's great, and I don't want it all to be bowling and tennis. I want like these cool ideas, like Trauma Center or firefighter game I pitched. But I was like, how would Contra work on Wii? And so my thought was, again, this isn't official. This is just what I thought back then. If you hate it, I've made a bunch of Contra games since then. But you'd keep it like you could look around, but the gameplay would be kind of a corridor. So you're kind of creating the 2D thing, but it's in 3D, so that you can now have set piece stuff. You can have guys knocking over buildings in front of you, and you're going to see it all, and you're going to have to react to it, which feels like a Contra thing. But you're not going to be running like free roaming. You're going to be like funneled a little bit. And that just lets you throw a bunch of stuff at the player. And then at the time I was pitching this, I had not played it because I didn't have an Xbox 360, but I guess Gears of War had similar stuff. So when I was pitching to people, they were like, "That's Gears of War," and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
That's what I said. If I pitched the 3D Contra,
Whenever I spoke about 3D Contra, I'm like, something like a Gears of War. I was like, you have
less cover.
With no cover
with
system.
no cover system.
No
Like,
cover system.
No cover.
and platforming, like jumping has to be a part of it.
No,
Somehow,
thank you.
Right.
3D jumping will stop it.
3D jumping, come
Oh
on.
gosh.
If it's a fixed, no, check it out.
Well, part of
3D.
Contra is the jumping.
It is,
Even
it
though I
is.
don't want to do it.
Not 3D though.
No, I'll tell you how it works. Like Tom was saying, if it's like a fixed 3D linear
What was the
thing,
game for-
Mario 3D World, it's a
No.
fixed linear thing.
What if
the
it was
game,
a?
What was the game for Nintendo 64
Mm-hmm.
that had the 2 players? It was by was it Rare? No, it wasn't
no
Rare. But
idea.
they just came out with it on the online Nintendo thing again. But
It's
it was
two
like
players.
funneled in. It was like a Panzer Dragoon 2-player shooter.
Sin and punishment.
Sin and Punishment.
Sin and Punishment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But how is it 2
Similar-
players?
Something
It's-
like that. But that's a very early type version.
But someone
something
controls the
similar to
shooting
that.
and someone
No,
controls
it's
the
2
movie.
players, man.
But this is a different thing. I don't think Sin and Punishment was 2 players like that.
Was that on rails
2
though?
players.
Was that on
Yeah.
it was on rails? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What if it was a like a 3D like a Devil May Cry where it's like an arena and then you have to
Jeez.
kill out all the enemies or whatever. You
Shooting?
could have platforms, whatever. But
That would be tough.
that's an idea. I mean, I don't know.
That'd be rough.
Cafe Fox just said Neo Contra. We played Neo Contra, right? Didn't we play it? Was it top down
I don't
for
choose-
PlayStation 2?
I don't choose to
Like
remember Neo Contra.
Isometric thing, yeah.
It was It wasn't bad.
Wait, what?
You kind of
What Contra? Was that Neo Contra? The
Probably.
one that we played that
We
had the
played,
over.
yeah.
And I didn't mind the overhead.
And I was the samurai guy because Lance Bean was bad and killed or something.
Oh yeah.
Samurai guy.
Yeah, it was a
that's-
samurai.
But
it
no,
was a
I didn't
samurai
mind.
guy.
I didn't mind that part. A lot of people hated that.
I didn't mind. It was
I
the
actually
top,
didn't mind
It
it,
was
yeah.
okay. It was
Yeah.
the top down.
Neo's fun. Neo's fun.
Yeah, I did like the game. I thought it was pretty good.
I stuck to Shattered Soldier back then, even though I was a boss
Yeah,
rush. type
this
game.
actually I enjoyed this.
We had a good time.
I
with
enjoyed this a lot. Now that I think about
Yeah, but
it.
they had another 3D Contra that came out around the same time. It wasn't good.
it. That's what he got
Yeah,
to
see, I remember Contra 3 had their their overhead thing where you move the camera with the the bumpers, which was pretty weird. But I mean,
That one was better than the other 3D one they had. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was the better attempt at 3D.
But I don't know if that would be ever better than a 2D Contra. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's
I like
tough.
Tom's idea. So you would take like the Wiimote to aim the gun, right? Is that how?
no,
it's
we
gonna
won't.
go?
We won't use the Wiimote at all. We won't do that.
No, we have the Joy Cons.
We won't
All
do
right,
that.
we have the Joy Cons.
No motion
no.
wagging the stupid fucking
No.
thing.
You know,
He's
it's
not
not
gonna
a
do that.
whack. It's an aim thing. All right,
At
it works
the time,
better.
At the time
It'd be like,
of the Wii.
it'd be like Silent Hill Shattered Memories control scheme. You move your guy with the stick and then you shoot. You aim your gun.
I love that control scheme.
That's like Resident Evil 4, right? For the Wii?
Yes, for the Wii. Resident Evil 4 played that way for the Wii.
Could work, guys.
Well, like,
It could work.
He's like, give it a
Imagine-
chance.
Imagine
Give it a
Resident Evil,
chance.
Resident Evil 4 as Contra.
Imagine.
Oh, stop that.
Well, actually,
What? It's
I
not
was-
that far
I
off.
was thinking.
No, but there's no jumping. It's like, but it's you're right. It's not that far off from what you're
But
saying.
he would obviously jump, yes.
yeah, see that?
I mean, I was thinking.
zoom out the camera. It's too
All right,
close.
motherfucker.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
obviously, a Gear 6 is coming. Could Lance
Maybe.
and
Who
build
says-
these skins in the new Gears game?
Oh, that would be heaven.
Microsoft
think-
hasn't announced any Gears
Shut up.
at all.
let the
Let me
man wish.
Let me
He's like,
live,
stop
sir.
killing my dream.
Yeah, man.
But
Let him
yeah, I
wish.
think that could be cool. I mean, since the complete 3D Contra didn't happen,
Mhm.
like that would be a nice little homage. Because I mean,
Or you could put Gunstar Heroes in Contra.
you could do that too.
Gunstar Heroes. Yes.
No, but seriously, they could do that too because they've had a bunch of guests be
Yeah,
skins
yeah.
in the game.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Possible.
Depends on how close Microsoft is with.
The Red Star for
Yeah.
PS2
Tom,
is similar
pitch it.
to like a 3D Contra, right?
Oh,
Red Star?
yeah.
Red
Yeah,
Star.
you would
Red
say
Star,
that's a-
Red Star is pretty.
That's like a
I
3D
love that.
Contra.
in
Ah,
it-
similar, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of
Could be.
melee attacks.
You don't
so-
jump, though.
Yes,
Well,
no,
I'm
there's no
s-
jumping in his melee attacks, but the gun, hell yeah. So
That was
If you're
a
gonna
fun-
do
that
it,
was a fun
if
game.
you're gonna do a 3D Contra, this is a good blue.
Red Star
blueprint.
gets no credit for anything.
No.
Red
Red
Star
Star,
was dope.
Red Star was really fun.
It's a very awesome game, and no one talks about it ever.
No,
No,
definitely a hidden gem.
not at all.
Tom,
Wayforward might be bringing it out. Come
I
on,
don't even know
man.
who made. I don't even know who made Red Star.
I got another question. Tom, would you be up for making a sequel to Sunset Riders?
Oh yeah, man. Any classic Konami property, I love them all.
Well,
There've been many Sunset Rider games
Has
that
it?
weren't Sunset Rider.
We just played one.
Yes.
Lethal Enforcers.
Lethal Enforcers
Oh,
is
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much-
yeah.
That's pretty much a Sunset Rider.
That's-
No, Death Wish.
That's a
Death Wish
Death
Enforcers.
that's-
yeah,
Death
yeah.
Wish
yeah, yeah.
Enforcers.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
with Enforcers.
Lethal
yeah.
Enforcers.
That's
is
another.
a
That's
light
another.
gun.
Guy. There's a light gun game. Yeah, it's a light
It's a
gun.
light
Yeah,
gun game,
Sunset
yeah.
Riders was so good in the arcade, man. I was like, Konami has a plethora of arcade classics,
They got
Yeah.
some
I'm
stuff.
sure they know.
and they should, and I'm just
I'm sure
saying,
they know.
they should make a sequel to the X-Men game. Just saying,
That's
throwing
right.
it out there, but
They
I
don't
know
have
they
that
don't have the
license, man.
property.
They don't have that.
They don't have the license. But
Tom's like, that's what you think.
Now back to
Yeah.
Operation Galuga.
There we go.
So
oh
you
wow,
got-
he
Oh,
got
he
it
said
right.
it.
you got
Wait,
Okay.
before you ask that,
That's
Damn.
Death Wish Enforcers.
Quick
Hold on, let me
question.
pull it
so I know you wanted to be.
Sorry, I had to pull it up.
there he
Sorry,
goes.
sorry,
That's
sorry.
what should force.
Yes. What a game. But for the title, I know you said Overload was like the title that you wanted to begin with. When y'all named it Galuga, you knew people were gonna say Galaga, right?
No, probably not.
It's the island where the game took place. All the way back, guys.
But even so, you guys knew.
Nah, it's just Turbo. There's a freaking U in it.
But I've heard online though, people just say Galaga. They do say it
No
often.
one reads.
He can't read, man. That's-
But I think it's the
He's
first
illiterate.
joke. It's the first joke because they don't want to say Galuga.
Because people can't read like Turbo, and they can't pronounce words like Turbo.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow, that's messed up.
Wow.
Sound it
Which
out
is
next
very
time.
possible. It's very possible.
It's awesome.
I was too attached to the Contra OG, so you couldn't. We had to go with
Ah.
it. It was too good.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I said, "Oh shit, Galuga." Galuga.
Yes.
No, OG is a definite. That's a definite awesome title. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you?
Yes. Are there any ideas that were left on the cutting board that you wish you could have incorporated with this game, or do you feel like you got everything in that you wanted to?
There's always ideas that you
Ah.
can't fit in. So, I mean, we really tried. I mean, a lot of games you kind of figure like, oh well, this will be good for the sequel. This one we tried to get them all in, but there's always something. So
Yeah.
we'll just save it for the next one.
I was about to say, I was like, if he's
I
not
love
saying,
it.
There we
I
go.
love it.
Did you
It's
guys hear
always a
that?
good thing.
Did you
hear
guys
that?
hear that? You heard
Yeah,
that? He
yeah.
said
Yep.
the next
He said the
sequel.
next one.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
You gotta put it out.
Yeah, buddy.
Put it out in the world,
Yeah.
Speak it into existence.
Hell
Before
yeah.
the release.
Like the sun.
Before the release, there's a sequel on the way.
I'm gonna speak it into existence like this Metamorphic 4 sequel.
Yeah.
He's gonna look into it. He's gonna
I'm
find
telling
out
you,
what
it
that
is
is.
so
Tom's gonna
good.
go back to work, be like, "You guys ever hear this?"
Yeah.
And Konami's
If
gonna be
there's
like,
any
nope.
game you did.
Konami's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
We never even made that. That's somebody else.
Apparently
There's a
somebody wants this
Wikipedia
sequel.
article.
Apparently people want this game.
No, it's just one person.
It's just one guy.
There's one dumb
On
guy on this
YouTube.
podcast.
So I was like, let's see what we can do. For you, Chuck, for you.
That'd be great. That'd
Wow.
be awesome.
We do have a guest that's been on here many, many times. He's a good friend, Radical Reggie. You might have heard of him on YouTube. But his favorite game is Steamboat Chronicles. And I saw that you were the lead producer on there.
Yeah, the localization producer on Steamboat Chronicles. That's me.
Nice.
And it's awesome because he has like this treasure box of it.
that's-
It's his favorite game of
that-
all time.
That's his
Yeah.
game.
And I like he introduced that game to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because it was apparently not people didn't know about it. Well, I didn't know when it even came out for. What was it, PlayStation? What was it?
I don't know.
Two.
Two.
PlayStation 2.
PS2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
so I
fun,
can-
man. We got at Atlas. We got a demo disc from TGS. Like we had a guy that he lived in Japan, but he would go to TGS and he'd mail us anything cool. And we got this demo for Bumpy Trot, which is what it was called in Japan. And we were like, Bumpy Trot, what is this? And it's this weird. You're like a farm boy, and you have a steam powered mech that you fly around, and it was just the intro to the story. And it's such a weird game. But we got to the end of the demo, and it ends on a cliffhanger, and we were like, we got to know what happens. We got to localize this game. That's the
So
only
they
way to
won you
find out
over.
what happened.
They won you over with the demo. That's crazy.
And so that's what we did. We sent it back and said, please get us this game.
Nice. That's awesome.
Trying to think. Turbo, I know you have like 50.
I got another one.
I'm afraid.
Who would you who who do you like working with the most? Colleen Fannin, Bannon Rudis. And I'm gonna say it right, Adam Tierney.
Oh man, you're gonna make
You're trying to get this man in trouble.
I was like,
you're gonna make
are
me
they all
pick
great?
favorite.
They're all fun. I was like, they seem all. They've been on the podcast
Stop trying to
before.
get him in trouble.
They're all what you call it? They're all fun people. Which one's your favorite?
You don't pick. You don't pick.
You don't pick your favorite coworker?
Yeah, I do.
Damn. All right.
I have a favorite. Wow. You guys.
Jeez.
Me and Chalk
On
the way.
podcast you do.
Wow.
I knew I was somebody's favorite.
Damn.
This is why I was scared.
Let's see. Well, Colleen brought snacks into the studio. That's a point.
Yeah, it's always a
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. Yeah.
Bannon has a cat, so that's cool.
Cats are cool.
Respect. Respect. I got 2 cats.
And Adam's into like weird horror stuff, which I am too. So that's a point. So they tied.
I'm a
There-
scaredy
It's a
Ah.
tie.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm a
It's a
scaredy
fun
cat.
place to work. This is a
There you
fun
go,
place.
there you go.
That's cool.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. It works. They're all great. Yeah, they've been on the podcast. They're all funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
they're all great.
Colleen's Arnold impression was.
Oh, that was great.
Yes.
That's a secret. That's a secret voice in college.
Yeah, that was great. She came out of nowhere too.
I was like, perfect.
That should
Perfect.
be.
It was spot on.
That should add
We
that to the
actually-
credits.
On the classic mode for Bloodstained, we had to get a cool. For those that don't know, it's a modern homage to 8-bit Gothic action games, if that's okay to say. And so we needed the character to have a nice stride, because in 8-bit Gothic action games, characters have really good strides. And so we actually took Colleen outside, and I got like a 2D perspective, and I was like giving her directions on how to walk. So we could try to pick. It's hard to picture. Miriam's the Bloodstained character. It's like how would she look? So we're like, okay, you're determined. She'd walk by. We're like, no. You're in like this crazy castle that's full of demons, and she'd walk again. So that's just a fun. That's my Colleen. That's my Colleen story.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Now, whenever I play that, I'm gonna see. I mean, like that stride.
No, it's funny too because developers they have a way different perspective of the games that they create than we do. As a player, we play games. It's just but the way you guys see it and the experience you have making it stuff, and what
hilarious.
goes through your heads while you're making it, it's a totally different experience.
Dude, a big argument about Mega Man 11 was the stride of his walk, and people online were going crazy over
Oh,
it.
what?
No, for real,
What?
for real.
Mega Man, what's wrong with his walk?
Go online.
Jesus.
Actually, don't go online because no one wants to listen to any of those
Did they have a
people.
problem? Did
not
they,
a
They had
good
a
reference,
problem,
man.
yes.
did they have a problem with his voice in Mega Man 8? Come on.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Yeah, I had a fucking problem with that.
I downloaded the undubbed. There's an undubbed version online that
Oh,
puts in
man.
Japanese.
They didn't have any problems with the guy playing
Dr.
Dr. Light,
Waiwi?
butchering every line and not redoing them.
Dr. White.
Oh no, they love that.
That was a one take.
I
One
question.
take
And to be
wonder.
honest, I love that, by the way. I'm glad he didn't
Oh,
do that
yeah.
because that was great.
Like,
It's Waiwi.
well, why we?
Dr. Waiwi.
A question.
That
He's
guy,
like,
that
something
guy had a
about-
cold that day, guys. Give me a
That guy didn't know about that.
We
script.
have to do the take. It's the last day. I don't care if it's
It's like, fucking do
No,
it.
no, that guy was
Yeah,
like,
man.
"We need this voice. Can you say this?" Yes.
We have to make the deadline.
Now-
Dr. Hawaii. All right, that's
Oh,
it. That's
man.
all we got.
He said that's a great question.
What
the fuck is a question?
Great question.
Question.
Oh man. Well, we're past that. Now. we're past those times.
I almost want games to have like outtakes, audio outtakes.
Yes.
Yeah, like in
Like a
in
blooper reel?
options or something like that. Yeah.
man.
This is
Like
what
a-
I've been saying.
Huh?
No, we need. I've been trying to
you
get
been
this
saying
to
that?
happen. I've been trying. Look, take your weirdest bugs
Yeah.
and put them at the post credits, like a blooper reel. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
eyeball
amazing.
stuff around the world.
Yes.
That'd
Oh,
be
that'd
cool.
be awesome, dude.
And I don't know how they did this, but the Harry Potter game released a blooper reel.
Really?
Like the people that had to sign off on that's insane. Like, can we
Yo,
can we make
that's a
can
big
we make this
property.
game look as dumb as it's ever looked and show it to people?
Yeah.
At
But-
the end though?
But good for them. But they did it. They made it happen, and I've wanted to do that for years.
Oh,
I'm
yo,
all for
that's-
that. I'm
yeah,
all
same,
for
same,
that.
dude.
please do that.
Especially during the credits,
I
right?
DLC.
love,
Yeah.
I love a blooper reel, man.
DLC update it.
Yeah.
It would also it would help the trolls, man, because if people could see how dumb games actually look, like every game,
Right.
Yeah.
like until it's done, dumb stuff happens. It looks bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
part of making the game. If that was out
Right.
there and people saw it, they'd be less willing to like slag something online because they'd get it.
And they laugh, yeah.
I agree.
Especially wrestling games, dude. Are you kidding me?
Bro.
Are you kidding
You
me?
can release the
No.
game as a gag reel.
Yeah.
That's totally different.
That should be the point of the game.
You can't play the credits at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean WWE 2K18 for the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
For all of us.
That's
But
hilarious.
let's not go there.
What's up, Sasquatch?
Hey, Sasquatch.
What is going on, man?
Now, Tom, Wayforward has been doing games for a long time, and you guys are pretty big. Could you really still be called an indie dev, or do you consider yourselves indie still, or what do you guys?
We
say?
definitely
Double A.
consider ourselves indie. I think there's different games. So if we work with a partner on a game that funds it, that's not necessarily an indie game. But for our original stuff that we're self-funding and
Right.
we got to scrounge up the money for those, and we do them all on our own. Those are indie games. Shantae is an indie franchise. So we're an indie studio, but our games aren't necessarily all indie games. I guess is the answer.
And the price is low too when you guys come out with it. So that's
Right.
The indie pricing is also it factors into that too. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sound like a cheapo.
It's like, look, I like to pay. Look, well, actually, there's a pre-order discount right now for Contra, right? Is there?
Really?
I think I saw something. I gotta make sure.
You're baiting for a discount, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
You have any-
is
I'm
there?
buying the game at
I'm-
full price.
Yeah.
I might have missed. I probably missed it. Did a release date pop out yet or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's next week, man.
It's actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Yo,
It's
everything is
the
coming
12th.
out this damn
I told you, I
month.
was like, it's awesome that we're having Tom on at this time because the game releases like the
Okay.
next
Yeah,
week.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, the
3/12, everybody. Tattoo it on your
Damn.
tattoo it on your arm.
Oh
3/12.
man.
Damn, that's 4 days after the other game.
So this is the best Contra game ever made, I would think, right? That's what
Got
you
it. I mean, everyone else will be the judge, but it's got to be up there, right?
Oh, we didn't even? Is the demo the arcade mode? Is that 4 players? Because we didn't even we didn't try it.
The arcade
It
mode
is.
is 4 players. I
It
said
is?
that earlier
It is.
podcast.
And the demo.
No, you said a lot of stuff like Galuga. So I don't know what the hell you were
You're
saying.
trying to get the spotlight off the fact you forgot that the arcade mode was 4 players.
No,
in the
Yes.
demo.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
no,
yeah,
no,
That's what I'm saying,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I
I'm
know the
sorry.
game's 4 players.
Sorry. I don't want demo. We didn't try that.
This guy, I can't.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we wanted to make sure the demo reflected all the features that you could expect in the game, so people could kind of see how it changed or got harder or whatever. So that's why the demo has the one-hit kill mode, the life bar mode. It gave you some perks to try out.
The one-hit kill, I will never touch.
No.
I did it in my childhood, and I don't need to pay for that anymore. I've earned the right to play Contra with a health bar.
Oh, the pain. The pain.
Yes.
I've seen people do no-hit runs of that game, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun
credit,
with
more
it.
credit to you
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's not happening.
Your reaction time is amazing.
It is fun to watch, though.
I've seen people also make it to the very last level and hop in a hole.
Ooh.
Like, and that's how you die. Like, you made it all the way there, and you just missed
you,
time
you
to jump
choke right at the end.
right before the last boss.
Choke artist.
It's the jumps that got you, but you dodged all the bullets.
That's how it happens, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Dude,
super
I mean,
I wonder if there's any enemies. I don't know why I thought of this just now. I wonder if there's any enemies in Contra in the new one that reflect those dudes that were throwing the crack vials in part 1 on the snow stage.
Oh, yeah.
there
those-
were capsules.
we used to call them crack. Like when we were younger, we're like, they're throwing crack on the snow stage. We're like, yo, they're throwing crack. at
It
us.
was the 80s.
Yes.
It was, dude.
And Narc was out.
I swear, if I see that in this game, I'm like, crack! They got the crack back.
It will
They got
not
the
look
crack
like
back.
crack.
Don't do drugs.
They put the crack back.
Dude, that's funny. So you're gonna watch the stream live, and Stan's gonna be like, "Yes, the crack is back." Yes.
It rhymes. Why wouldn't you say?
Crack is back. Crack.
Well, we
Oh,
were saving the 4-player mode for when the actual title comes out
Yeah.
to stream. So that's what
Yeah.
we didn't do
Awesome,
yet.
awesome.
Because we want to do like a playthrough. Yeah,
Oh no, we're definitely doing 4.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
want. I
absolutely.
don't want to taste.
Yeah.
No.
I want to know. We just wanna,
Diving
we gotta
in.
go all
Dive in, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. You don't want a spoonful of ice cream. You want the whole damn bowl.
There's gonna be a lot of yelling too.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of
Oh
yelling.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm breezing through. I'm not even getting hit. Y'all can.
I be saving your ass in Contra, dude. I save you all the time.
Listen,
Six is just gonna run ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna leave us. He's gonna run and leave us.
Leave people
Listen,
behind.
I was just happy that the old game, the original game, had the 30-man code because that was one of the games that me and my mom beat. And my mom didn't play games, so it was hard to get
did
through
you play
that.
Contra?
Really?
And she actually got through the
Oh,
whole
that's
game
awesome.
with the 30 lives.
That's dope.
So that was
That's
pretty
awesome.
dope.
That's a good memory.
Contra's the shit, dude. Contra's awesome. I'm still happy that it's back.
Dude, I was very happy.
Yeah.
I was very happy to see Contra.
I thought it was nonsense. I'm like, nah, this ain't real.
You should have seen when you watch the reactions. Everybody, when they saw Contra, was like, "What's that? That C though? I know that C. That's Contra." They know that logo.
Anytime you take like an old title and bring it back, it's everyone's reaction is like always like, huh.
Well, it's
Yeah.
been so long.
Well, what is it? What is it?
It's
I
been so
also-
long
what is
too,
it?
though. It's not like overdone.
And the thing is, it's like we're in the prime time for like April Fool's trailers.
Yeah, no, yeah, true.
Prime time.
Well, there's so
April
many
Fool's
remakes and stuff.
trailers.
You could have been
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's Super CEO or something."
Right.
Like, you want to see something new.
Oh, I gotta say, the music in the game,
Oh yeah, the remix.
Very, very good. I
yes.
like
was
that.
said about the music.
I like that, man.
Are
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the tracks remixed, or is it original also?
Well, so what we wanted to do for this game, which I've tried to do for years, and I'm so happy that it happened with Contra, is games like this you're going to replay them, right? You got to master them. So you play them, you try it again without dying or getting hit, or even just our challenge modes where you're going to be grinding and trying to do the hard challenges. You get tired of the music, even if it's great. You're like, I've heard the song for the last 6 hours. I got it right. But I don't want you going to Spotify and listening to non-Contra music. That's silly. So there's multiple soundtracks in the game that you can choose from once you unlock them.
That's
So
awesome.
we've got the core soundtrack, which you'll hear in story mode, which is meant to be more cinematic and like just more like a movie. That was kind of the Contra vision from Japan. Is this is like an action movie, so you get your action movie score as the basis. That's great. But then once you've unlocked them and you put them in arcade mode or challenge mode, like I said, you have a bunch of others to choose from, including Retro Remix, which we released a tease of it yesterday online. And that's like really sick remixes of Contra 1 and Super C music.
Dude, this is gonna be the
And
greatest
so
Yeah,
it's like we wanted these to be the best covers of these songs you've ever heard. So
that
I'm
means
super-
So much.
Salivating right
That
now.
means so much.
I'm salivating
As a
right now,
music
dude.
lover, that means
Yeah,
so
dude.
much.
and I love game music too. So it was like let's blow this out. So if you've seen the limited run games, whatever their big expensive collection,
Yeah.
Mm.
the soundtrack is 3 discs. So we have 3 discs worth of music in this game.
Why'd you tell me that? Why'd you tell me that? Now I gotta buy it now.
Yeah.
Now I gotta-
Everybody's gotta get the
Damn it,
limited,
man.
limited edition.
Damn it.
And there is actually
want
a
that.
pre-order discount. Yes, right now in which one on Contra Operation Galuga.
Yeah, there's an early purchase discount that I don't know how it works, but I can say it because I know it's a thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Back
Take
now,
advantage,
everybody.
Yeah.
y'all. Take advantage.
Now, Tom, at any time during development, was online co-op ever considered, or was that just like, nah, it's just not going to work because maybe the action's too fast-paced or something?
I can't go into that right now, but the important part is on the game we get the classic Contra feeling of sitting there with your buddies. He scrolls you off screen, you punch him in the arm, you steal his lives. That's there and intact. So
That's
Okay.
the way. That's the way to
Well,
play.
and that's the thing. That's where the priority always should go to first is local co-op. I think
Now
you
can
can't punch your
three
buddy
people.
on the internet. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
You can punch 3 people now.
you can punch the
You go, yeah.
You can have an all-out brawl.
You can fight. You can actually fight with each other.
Just don't shoot.
Finish playing. You have bruises on your arm.
Leave that in the game. Leave that in the game.
It's hilarious.
Any other questions?
Let me see. Let me see what I got on my list right here. I think I got through most of them. 3D Contra, Extermination Force. Yeah. I got through all mine.
He said mixed
Well,
up.
do we have any
Oh,
questions?
sorry,
Do
voice.
you have any questions in the chat?
Any questions we got in the chat for Tom?
I saw some.
Oh, we got some
I saw Cafe Fox. had
someone on
something.
Twitch too, man.
I can't read the name because it's green.
Yeah.
That L?
That L.
And then he said the guitar tracks at the end of the retro remix go hard.
Oh yeah.
They do, right?
I gotta.
Cafe Fox was asking if Uprising could get a re-release.
Ooh.
I'd love that. You have to ask Konami, but I would play it.
You gotta be
Uprising
our go-through guy, man.
Yeah. You have the pull, man. You can make this happen.
Yeah,
Let him know. Let
we're
him
sending
know.
you these ideas.
Let him know for us on that
Our-
release day.
the team we talked to is super into all the good Contra games, so I think maybe if the game sells well, maybe it'll be more likely to happen, but that's not official. That's just me guessing.
If it does well, they
you
gotta
gotta-
get more of it.
You got a
I'm
connection.
gonna
with-
guess it's gonna sell well.
You got a
That's my
connection with
guess.
Limited Run. You got a connection with Konami. Put them together. Get that retail.
Oh,
Even a physical release.
fellow indie dev in the chat, Hit Start Studios.
What's up,
Oh,
Hit
Hit
Star
Star?
Studios?
Go
Collab.
ahead, Start Studios.
Collab.
Absolutely.
Collaboration.
He said, he says, my arm was never more sore than when I was playing Contra with my older brother.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories there, man.
Oh.
Nostalgia is hard for Contra.
No, this is gonna sell. Definitely gonna
There's
sell.
another question in the chat.
Dadel was asking, are there any secret features in the demo that players haven't noticed yet?
There are. There's a multiplayer only mechanic that no one. I haven't seen anybody on a stream get it yet.
I bet you it's a team move.
There's a team.
Oh,
I bet you it's a team move.
Oh, it's a team move.
What if y'all
Whoa,
both hold
bet
down
you.
the button to do your explosion stuff
I
at the same time?
Bet
It's a
you
team
it's a
move.
team move.
And everybody 4-player overload?
Oh, jeez.
What happened?
And then the game blows up. the demo just ends and overloads the demo and it stops.
It shows the island. It shows
it
the
just
island. It blows up. That'd be amazing.
Unless
And the
unless you
credits
put in the
start
code,
rolling.
the code saves your console from the explosion.
That'd be
I
amazing.
love it.
April Fools. Let me stop.
I love it. Bazaar was asking, is there a chance of a Contra animated show or movie?
That'd be sick.
I mean,
I
there's
like the
Castlevania.
Castlevania one.
There's
Oh, I
Castlevania.
love the
Castlevania is
Castlevania one.
great.
If only there was a game to go with that.
Dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, I would cry.
You would think,
Oh.
yeah, you would
It's been
think that.
years, dude. It's been years.
I would
I know,
cry.
I know.
But Tom's gonna make it happen.
I'm gonna
Personally-
put a lot of power in your hand.
Yeah.
Personally, this isn't happening, guys. I'm just saying. This because I like to- Personally, I would like to play Castlevania 3 with the anime characters. Like, just
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd be
Dude, we
awesome.
said
make him 8-bit. I don't care. Just make make
Oh,
Trevor the color from the show. I don't know.
yeah,
That'd be
man,
dope.
I'm down
I
with
mean,
that.
listen.
Reskin
he
that
was
shit and
working with-
remaster it.
He's working with Bloodstain, so you know.
Listen.
There's stuff there.
True.
Now, Tom, you've worked on a hell of a lot of games over the years. Do you have a favorite genre, favorite type of game that you like to develop at a time? Is there, or you just kind of like to get your hands on a lot of different genres?
I'm actually proud. I've worked on so many genres. I've worked on I haven't worked on a sports game, but like all the genres. It's really cool. I like different challenges. So being able to think about like, okay, like Goosebumps was a point and click, and it's like, okay, what does that mean? I haven't done one of these yet. What's cool about point and clicks? What could I do different in a point and click?
Yeah.
It's really fun to think that way. So now I love working on action platform games too, because I played a ton of those, so that's great too. But don't take me off Contra, guys. It's fine. I like
It's like, I
but-
like the shooters. I'm good.
unless
Worked on a lot of Silent Hill.
unless
also, right?
Tokimeki Memorial, I could do one of those. You know, that's a point and click. But Konami, if you're listening, but
There's also Maniac Mansion, you know. There's a point. click.
Maniac
Maniac
Mansion.
Mansion.
I'm sure you know that. But you worked on a lot of Silent Hills too, right? You said you liked horror.
Yep.
How was that?
I liked working on Silent Hills because I'm a big fan of them. But the fan base was sometimes difficult.
Understood.
They know they are. They know how they are.
Understood.
But yeah, no, it was a great. I've been really privileged to work on so many really cool franchises, and I don't take it for granted. It's really, I'm like the luckiest guy. So yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
And our chat, they're asking, how do you get a voice audition? They want to be in a game.
If you want it, this is fine. You make a demo reel. You could just pull lines out of a game or a movie. Do you show your range in your demo reel and then find a voice studio, and you give them that and they'll start shopping it around. They have a list of reels. I guess you'd probably start non-union, and then they just show it to any non-union project, and then if you're good, someone will choose you to go knock knock in a not
Knock, knock.
Or Dr. Wywee.
Oh, yeah.
or Dr. Wywee. The whole
Imagine
spectrum is
pressure.
available.
Imagine if you
Oh.
sent in your reel like that. And it was just, okay, this is it. This
That's
is my
perfect.
voice.
Just
That's the
Dr.
guy I
Wily.
want. Fuck up all the lines. Oh, this is perfect. This is who we need.
Send it to Capcom for a remake. They're like, yes.
Capcom will hire anybody.
He's
They
hired.
don't care.
Authentic remake.
They don't give a shit.
Dr. Wywee.
Oh my god. Oh, boy.
Question.
They paid that man $50.
But they redid the voices for Resident Evil And they kept some of the cheesy lines, so who knows?
Jickle sandwich.
Jickle sandwich.
No, it's not a jiggles. They changed that. They changed that.
Terrible.
Master of unlocking.
Tom, I got one final question. I don't know if it's the final one, but I got one question before you go. What is it like the negative side of being a game producer or making games? Is there a bad part of it, a part of it that you don't love so much?
Gosh, probably.
Crunch time.
Crunch time could be like, games, you push out a game, how it's received sometimes, like it's, do you ever get mad at reviews or have an issue with how a person's writing style?
I guess maybe that's true. So like, me and my teams always do the best we can, and we have great ideas, and just when we're thinking about like what's best for the player, what's gonna be exciting, what's new and they haven't seen it before, or what's a cool fan service thing, or whatever it is, and then the game comes out, it's in the state that it's in for a million different reasons, and then if fans like focus on the negative instead, and you're like, but no, like, what about the cool thing? Like, like you don't control it, and then if it's something, you working on the game, why the thing isn't the way they wanted it to be, or whether it was your choice or not, just whatever. And you're like, and they're like, there's no reason this couldn't do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, but there's so many reasons.
I can imagine.
Why don't you care about the cool thing? Like that's really hard sometimes. Because we spend, sometimes years just like, this is, man, when they see that flaming sea, this is going to be sick.
Right.
And then fortunately everyone was excited to see the flaming sea. But if they weren't, it would be like, no, I waited 3 years for this. So yeah.
I get that as a gaming fan, when I see people who are just like, when a fan just acts like they're the developer, and they said they could have done this could have went there. I'm just like, man, you don't know what it's like to optimize for a platform. You don't know how to code. It's like, stop.
We've said this many times on the podcast, is that gamers have gotten spoiled, because there's thousands of games that come out a month and thrown in their face, and they're like,
That's
oh,
true.
wait, I don't get what I want when I want it. Well, they're lazy. They don't understand the whole process of what developers go through to get that out. And that's unfair.
There's the culture online to do negative stuff to get, people to
Clicks
notice
and,
you. That's what gets
attention.
noticed. So if you get 1,000 people who say something positive about it, and 2 people say something negative, the 2 is gonna be like top choice.
Yeah, it's crazy how attractive we are to negativity.
I was excited. Like everyone loved the demo, and there was a lot of cool positive stuff. And then I was like searching for negative stuff. I was like, this can't be right.
That's what you should.
Really bad.
In seconds.
Yeah.
But it's true. I was like, they like the overloads. That's great. But where's the guy that hates them? Like,
So to end on a positive note, how does it make you feel when you see somebody streaming it online or something and playing it the way you would intended to?
oh, it's the best. I mean, if they're enjoying it, even if they're playing it not the way I intended it, because that's, I mean, I get it. My boss designs, I get so into it, and I'm like, okay, here's what the boss does. That's great. What's the player going to do? Okay, he can exploit the boss this way, so I need to put in an attack. He can't do that, and then this, and I get so into it. So then, even if they're like, oh, I can break this boss doing this thing, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So it's like asynchronous multiplayer, kind of. But no, I love it, and then like watching speedruns is great, and seeing people optimize things, or like, oh, I use this overload here and this does this, and it's so cool. That's the most satisfying part. And not just for me, like my whole team is like, for a week has been like, oh, did you see this guy streamed it and he did this thing. It's so cool. So thanks everybody for enjoying it online and posting stuff on social media. It's the best.
Yeah, I've watched devs watch speed runs of their games, and they're like, I had no idea you can break that right there. Like, they figure out some crazy stuff, and it's insane. And then sometimes they're like, yeah, I knew they could do that. We didn't take it out because you can do that.
What was that one when we were playing Bravery and Greed? There was like a we ended up behind the boss by an accident, and we're exploiting him. And he was watching it live, and he's like, well, I got to fix that.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's too difficult.
That's
Give us something.
That was hilarious.
Like, no, leave the exploit there. That boss is hard.
Yeah, man.
It's funny though.
I always enjoy having developers on here.
It's the best.
One of my my favorite moments was the G.I. Joe dude.
Oh God.
The guy for what was that? What company was that?
Iguana B.
Iguana B.
Yeah.
We had the
Daniel
guy,
Winkler.
Daniel Winkler. Shout out to Daniel Winkler. He did the G.I. Joe Blackout, and we were like, I think Turbo asked him like, what do you think of the negativity behind the game? Saying it's just like a regular third-person shooter, and we sometimes tell our guests, you're allowed to drink on because we like to drink. So he has his whiskey and he's like, fuck him. I was like, that's the best response I ever heard in my life. That's fucking incredible.
It's like, fuck him.
Fuck him.
No, they only had a year to make that game. It's very
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
They got a G.I. Joe 3D G.I. Joe game out in a year, and it's
I like that
pretty
game a
fun
lot.
game.
I like it a lot.
I mean, that's the other factor. We were talking about like people don't know what it's like. Like you don't know how little money they had or how little time they had. Like some of these
Yeah.
things, the fact that they may be buggy and crappy, but like the fact they exist is amazing. Like
Mhm.
crazy. So
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into all that,
Seriously.
and we understand.
See, bizarre. You love G.I. Joe Operation Blackout.
See,
No,
exactly. It's a fun game.
It's a charming game. It's it's like it was made with a lot of love, and it's like that. I know they're making a sequel to it, but we enjoyed it. Special move for every single freaking character in there. You could be the Cobras. It's great.
Sasquatch has a question.
Sorry.
Will it be playable on the older Xbox One? And you said that there's not going to be online or crossplay, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
I
no
think
comment.
Okay,
Yeah.
my
He
fault.
said no comment on the
My
online. He can't comment at this point.
Okay, cool.
But it's good to ask him twice. He might give a different answer.
But he's asking if it's
Can't break 'em, man.
compatible
Can't
at
break
all.
'em.
Is it backwards compatible with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4?
it's PS4 and 5. I'm not an Xbox player. It's the same gens of Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Is that
Okay.
one in series? Am I?
Yeah,
or is
one
it?
in series.
Yeah.
okay?
Probably. Yeah, it's like
Nice.
I would.
No, that's what it is.
That's what I
One in series. is what
Yeah,
it
so
is.
it's like,
Probably.
No. I mean, I'm answering Sasquatch's question. Probably. Yeah, so I was
Well,
like,
you
if it's
asked you.
made for the series,
Wow,
it's
wow.
probably compatible.
Kevin's a developer.
you.
Based
Kevin's
on
a
what Tom
developer.
just said, that's what I'm answering based on what Tom just said.
He said it's
Wow.
It's compatible. Yes. Jeez.
Wow.
Well, on that note,
I can't deal with him sometimes. I can't deal with him.
it has been awesome having you on the show, of course.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
It's been so much fun. This game is coming out very, very soon, right?
12th.
March
12th.
12th.
Well,
Next week, dude.
Yes, next week if you're
Well, I
watching
was
this live.
asking Tom to give the release date.
No,
so
it's
you
okay.
know.
I speak for him.
You
He
guys
pays
know-
me.
you guys-
What the hell? He does not pay you.
He pays me to be a spokesperson. I got him. He's talked a lot.
Contra Operation Galuga from Konami and Wayforward comes out March 12th, 2024.
There you go.
There's the
Yes.
soundbite.
There it goes.
Yes.
There we go.
And that was such a
Wow.
clean soundbite.
It was. That was man, no one was talking over it. It was completely clean.
Very,
Oh,
very
man.
good, guys. Very
That
good.
was like an audition.
We are all looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. And can't wait
Yes.
for that day so we can actually play 4 players streaming that thing.
Oh, we're gonna
Yes.
we're gonna stream the campaign 2 players, and we're gonna do the 4-player arcade on the channel. And I'm excited for it, man.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Anyone out there
Absolutely.
who doesn't have it, put it on your wish list. It's coming out soon. Purchase it. You get a discount right now for pre-ordering. So go do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
And play the demo for a bonus when you start the full game.
Indeed.
Oh,
Don't pass on the demo, guys. I know there's people out there like, I'll just wait.
yeah.
When you find out what everyone else got for the demo, you're going to be sad. So just play the demo.
Damn it.
Wow.
I gotta
And
go.
that means you have to get it for
Gotta play it
whatever
again.
system you played the demo for.
Yeah.
Damn it. Because now I got it for PS5 and a Switch. So go ahead, go out there and do it. And Steam.
Wait,
It's on
which
PC, right?
platform are we getting it for? So,
All of them.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was a good answer.
Yeah.
We each get a different version.
Yeah, there we go.
for no reason whatsoever.
All of us get a different version. So.
Yeah, there'll be no excuse.
And
You
that's
can play it
acceptable.
everywhere.
That's acceptable.
You can play it everywhere.
Oh man.
I'll get it on Steam. You get it on.
I'll get on
on
Switch.
Switch,
You get
and
on
then you get a-
PS5.
There you go.
You get on Xbox.
We're all happy.
And Chad is asking for a level 857 skin.
yeah.
Wow.
That's a bonus. It's a bonus.
They want it. They want it.
Yeah. Or we
Down
can be
the
the main
line.
characters in the next one.
Down the line DLC, you know. They don't have to know.
The storyline.
That's true.
That story would be a mess.
Yeah.
It would be. It would be.
But on that note,
Yeah.
Tom, let them know where to find you if you want them to, because you don't have to.
Oh, I'm on Twitter and Blue Sky as at Hypnocrit. So
Hypnocrit.
that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Go get
There
those
you go.
followers, man.
I'll put that in the description.
Sign up.
I'll put that in the description. Definitely.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, Tom.
Thanks, guys.
through,
It
Tom.
was
Thank you
for
so
that.
much.
Thank you,
a
man.
lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Yep.
Right.
Thank you guys again. The Wayforward.
Hell yeah.
Always a pleasure having you guys down here.
They kill it over there, dude. They just kill it.
Absolutely.
And everything. Everything they make is fucking crazy.
Hit after hit after hit after hit.
It's
My wallet
Yeah,
is
man.
going to be empty, empty,
Yeah,
and empty.
It's gonna be rough.
Bizarre, it's a bad idea. Turbo as a narrator? No. We will not
Oh
do
dear
that.
God.
But listen,
Blooper reel,
my
yeah.
my tax is coming. I got my tax money coming, so it's going to be okay.
Turbo blooper reel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, that's going to be the whole game.
Yeah, man.
The whole game.
People want that, man. People want it.
It's going to be nothing but turbo. Mess it up.
Yeah, it's all.
You want to buy
That's
that?
it.
You want to buy that?
That's it.
Yes. I would. I'd buy
Turbo
it.
Blooper Reel?
Hell yes.
Yeah, man.
That-
People
I'd
would
buy
listen
it.
to it. I would listen to it.
Oh, you just
Absolutely.
have to-
Hey, what's that? I'm entertaining. I
See,
told you.
No,
Say
that
yes.
see, that's a blooper just there. That's a blooper. Everything he says is a
Yes.
blooper.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Anyway.
We're going to get you a banjo.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna be right back. I gotta use the restroom real quick, so we're gonna take a quick break, but stay tuned because we're gonna announce the winner of the monthly game giveaway at the end of the podcast.
So y'all going to be waiting a little bit, but it's
Oh,
promo
yeah.
time. So get in that giveaway for this month, y'all.
And don't forget, the monthly game giveaway for
He said,
March
"Don't
has
forget."
started. The contest has started. So
It has.
I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat so you guys can participate. There was no need for that, sir.
Dude, that was a horrible crawl. I don't know what that was.
absolute No need for that.
That's
Listen,
terrible.
while y'all listen to this laid back music, you should hit that like button.
What's Turbo going? You
Uh,
dropped your scarf.
Tur- Okay, your scarf's on the floor.
You don't need to stop.
Yeah,
You going outside?
No, he's bolting.
Oh, he is.
He's leaving.
All right, bye.
His basement is getting water.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so he has to run.
Damn. All right, good luck.
We lost Turbo, y'all. His basement's got water. Raining out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to check my
There's
ceiling.
a storm.
Yeah, what?
Brewing.
I got to check my ceiling when I go.
So you been getting leaks too?
You can hear like something's going on.
Ah.
It's just a squirrel.
No,
He said it's a squirrel.
It's just a squirrel.
it's definitely. I wish it was.
I have a small beer.
I guess I should re-up my drink also. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, the link is in the chat, and yeah, click it. Dude, sign in, join our Discord. Discord. I guess I'm the new Turbo for now.
hell yes.
Retweet, tag a friend. So many ways to enter. So you guys can win a free game from us.
Word.
And
Oh, you know what? I should have asked Tom if he's got any keys, game keys, so we can use them in the giveaway. But you know, we'll figure that out.
and we should email him a bunch of games that he should pitch to Konami.
You the swap metamorpho for us, you know.
Bruh.
We
Who you
know.
telling?
You know.
Who you telling, bro?
I'm just happy that they got the perfect guy working on Contra.
Yeah.
And Contra, that demo felt good.
It's in good hands, man.
Yeah. And it feels good when an IP like that is saved.
When you see Wayforward, you see that logo pop up, you're like, ah.
I was
Get
gonna,
amped.
I was
Relax.
gonna ask him because he said he worked on a bunch of different genres. But like, yo, have you ever worked on a strategy RPG? Because if you have,
Shining Force.
Shining Force 3 needs to be revived. What's good, man?
What if he was like, what is that?
Well, I wouldn't even be mad because no one knows it. What is it? What's up? You see he's on the dance floor? Oh, nigga.
It's dance floor. He's on the dance floor.
With the headphones on, it sounds like he's on the dance floor. Like,
on the dance floor.
Advanced.
Advanced award.
Exactly. Shining Force 3, man. Come on.
The back, in effect. Look at our faces on that little ass team. It's just all distorted. It's weird.
It's cool,
Or
man.
CRT.
Cool. It's cool.
I just have to
Yeah, that
adjust.
logo, the C logo, man. That gets your blood pumping. Yep. And then shooting all these
You know that
dudes
sound,
and
yeah.
going,
Yeah.
when you kill them, I'm killing you.
What's funny is you know all that music too, like in your head. Second it starts.
And the fact that they
It's
have
all in there.
multiple soundtracks in there. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Dude, that made my day.
yeah,
Yep.
That made my day.
that's crazy.
The
Love it, dude. Dude, this month is awesome and awful at the same time. I got Unicorn Overlord.
Oh, you said it right. You
Dude,
said it right.
Did you see me think? Because I
Yep,
can't. Because
I saw you.
I can't say it smooth.
Your head started steaming.
Yeah, that's coming out Friday, which I already bought. It came in the mail, and of
Nice.
course, I want to get a physical for Contra because I love that cover.
What that limited edition?
Limited
Special
run?
special edition.
I adjusted the.
Probably sold out by now.
I adjusted the name tags here. Hold on one second.
Well, maybe
There we go.
Tom could send one to me, right, Tom?
There we
Listen,
go.
it's on pre-order.
Yo,
already.
send me the copy real quick.
Yeah, I'll buy it too.
Yo, let me get that. Actually, I'm gonna check the availability of it.
What, the limited?
The
Limited run?
Shit's probably sold out already. man.
Shut up!
That stuff sells out in seconds.
That shit's yo.
Damn it, does it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Limited run.
There may
Oh,
be a
that's why they
chance
call it
for
limited run.
a split second.
Yeah,
Like if it's $200, there might be a split second you have a chance.
yeah.
Like the first day.
But if it's
When
like $40, it's gone.
Oh, and that's no $40.
When I got
It's
the
like 120 or up.
the Tetris Effect collector's edition, man, that
200, right? No, it was like what?
it was
150?
120.
120. Okay, that's not too bad.
But still, it was like
It's gone.
I bought it and I was like, should I get? I hesitated. I'm like, should I get the PlayStation one? Nah, let me just get the Switch version.
Yeah, it's
Sold
available.
out. Sold out. I was like,
Well,
damn.
it's available for the Switch.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah,
How much?
Any other systems?
$39.99.
What other
The
systems?
limited
they
one?
got it
Just
for?
the game.
That's just the game, right?
What
No,
about
that's not the limited one?
I don't know.
what
You said
other
that was a
That's
special.
limited run.
what other
Oh,
consoles?
yeah? Okay.
What other consoles they got it?
Oh,
Are
guys, asking
available
too
on
many
there.
questions. I don't work there.
Wow.
You're on the freaking site. Use your eyes.
Oh, are they? Most limited run releases are open pre-order now? So they just take how many they get?
Oh.
And it's just going to take a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna wait a year anyway.
just
So.
gonna
if
take
you're
a
just,
year to
if
get
you're
it.
just getting the game, then yeah,
I
it's
just
probably
love
easy
that
to get.
cover. It's such a dope
So
cover.
order it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it now. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Yeah, we're
Then
live,
it's gonna
man.
be gone.
He said, "Look, I'm not doing it now. I'll do it later. Do it later."
Forgot we're on a
Then
podcast.
It's too much pressure right now. I'm feeling overwhelmed.
No, so it's going to be sold out by then.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Wow.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Shut up.
Wow.
All right. So what do you guys want to cover next, man? You want to talk about the
Indie.
Okay.
Indie
Okay.
game
We
of
can do
the
that.
week.
We could do that. We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah, we kicked Turbo out of here. We said enough of your stuttering. We're done with you.
There's an empty spot here.
All right. So. Okay. Here we go. Drum roll. Drum roll, please. Here we go.
Dude, there is a drum
Indie
roll.
game of the week.
Booyah.
Blasphemous 1 and 2.
Yeah.
This deserves to be here, man.
So evil.
This is one of those games.
Oh, we still have a guest.
Hey, what's up, Tom? Oh,
There you go.
oh, what's up, Chalk?
Whoops.
What's up, Tom? What's up, Chalk?
Whoops. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this.
Oh,
thing here.
Blasphemous.
But anyway, I'll just
I
do
love-
it full screen.
I love Blasphemous so much. I love that game. I think it's. I don't know if it's when I think of like my favorite Metroidvania all time.
Really?
It's. Whew, I can't say it's not. I really can't say it's not. I have a hard time saying, you know what's better?
Well, it's a tough game.
It's.
You've grown to love it
It's-
because it's tough and you got through it.
But it's fair though. Even though it's tough, it's
But
fair.
you have a
like-
certain appreciation for the amount of
Yes.
difficulty that it gave you, and you had
Because-
to learn.
because
Well-
it's so satisfying when you finally beat a boss.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
the lore. I love the music. I like
Yes.
the way the graphics are. I like the grittiness.
Yeah.
I like the graphic nonsense that
Well, you
pops
like-
out of nowhere.
You like Berserk a lot,
I like Berserk.
and it has a similar tone,
Yeah,
even darker.
Yeah, there's some.
All the end of the anime.
It's like a rated
kinda
R.
like that.
It's like a rated R Castlevania.
Mm.
You know, like everything that Castlevania couldn't do.
Castlevania had blood and crosses.
Yeah, but that's about it. It was like a
That was-
PG. It was
that
like a
was rated R.
PG-13 version of you know.
That was rated R back in the day.
But you know what? Even like the puzzles and like
No, that-
little
the
things
s-
you could. I enjoy them.
the
and
second
I
one?
hate puzzles.
The
and I
second
enjoy
one,
it, yeah.
that had. I'm gonna say, and I'm only halfway through the game, but it's on the level of Symphony of the Night It's on that level.
Yeah.
Stage, like, you know.
I can't look at it. It's crazy. There's a lot of dark stuff in there.
How can you not look at
Wow.
this? Is
No, because I know
nothing.
You're
parts.
getting spooked, man?
No, I
What the
know
hell?
parts with the skin and ripping it. It's just crazy.
Dude, the
Jesus.
dude with the titty is the worst thing I see in the
I mean,
entire
yeah.
game.
Nah, when they pull the skin off the lady.
That's
crazy.
No,
pretty
there's some
A lot of imagery.
weird
There's-
stuff,
there's-
I
but
mean, he'll get used to it.
There's some things, but like, there's a message behind everything. That's why I'm always
Right.
intrigued. It's not like here's something graphic
Right.
just because it's graphic. It's like no, there's like
yeah.
lore behind it. And it's,
Well, they push the envelope. They definitely do.
yeah,
They definitely do.
and it's so like,
Dude, the second one is like the from the weapons.
No,
that you can
gameplay
switch
is
on the
top-notch.
fly. It's top tier, man.
Gameplay is top notch.
This is
I'll give
master
it that.
class. This is
Definitely
master
give it that.
class.
yeah, like when and the messed up thing is like it sucks because like when I play another Metroidvania that might be a little dark, like I have to compare it to this,
Yeah,
and it's unfair.
Bizarre says,
It
what if
is.
there
It's
was a-
unfair.
it is.
He says, "What if there was a Berserk game like it?"
But
You
yo,
can
but
see
sorry,
that.
you speaking some nice shit right now.
A berserk.
That would, that, dude, because I could picture that.
a 2D
I could
berserk.
so picture that.
Imagine
oh my-
imagine a crossover. You know?
Oh, I can picture that. Like as soon as I read that, I was like, wait, I can picture that
Yeah.
happening.
No, it could definitely. Be
Yo,
that.
listen.
The regular people bosses will be too easy though.
Yeah, the regular people will be
Talk
done 2
very
seconds.
hard,
Just
yeah.
chop them in half. Get them out of
You
here.
have to fight the demons.
Oh my god, no, I love this. It's in obviously 1 and 2 are my top 3. Symphony of Night and these 2 are my top 3.
Yeah,
Which one is number 1? I can't answer that.
it's tough.
But yeah, those are the cream de crop. Those are cream of the crop.
What about Super Metroid?
Oh yeah.
That's a Metroid game.
Damn.
That doesn't count.
You see what I did there? See what I did? That's a cop out, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use that shit. Don't make my fucking shit more fucking difficult. Nope.
That's the grandfather.
And Super Metroid's incredible.
Yeah, man.
That's
So the Blasphemous games get the official Level 857 seal of quality, man. Yep,
Very
yep.
nice.
You hear it here first.
I'm yet to get someone from Team 17 on the podcast, but I will.
Because they're,
Yeah.
they're
They're fucking
thinking
big.
of the next dark thing.
Well, they're probably
They
doing
probably
a
are
DLC.
doing it,
They're
right?
definitely
Yeah.
doing a DLC, and
Yeah.
I think they'll have a third one. I think they will.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. Definitely interested to see what it's going to be.
Good stuff.
Dark and evil.
Good stuff.
And graphic and some fucked up bosses.
Oh shoot, I forgot to pull up the articles for
The next segment.
the next segment.
if there's a Switch 2, just skip it.
I didn't even look at it.
Good.
No, there isn't.
Oh, there
No,
isn't.
No.
Oh, okay.
I put the news in this one.
Oh, you did.
So
Oh, good. So you know,
no
yeah,
Switch
you
news.
could tell already it wasn't Turbo that put it. All right.
There's some emulation news. I know y'all get bored of that, but I'll get through it quick. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a big week for that. There's a lot going on. I had to talk about it.
Well, it was a big thing. I'm glad you put it on here. Let me just get this. All right. So let's see here. Is the first news?
That is. All right, let's jump in. Wait, actually, you didn't do the song.
Oh shit! You're right. Shoot.
We got to do the song.
Shoot! I
That is
forgot.
unacceptable.
I'm not even on the right
is
scene here, man.
Not level 8.
What is going on, bro?
That is terrible.
All right.
There. me.
Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news.
That's right.
Look at that. No terrible bass. No terrible
right.
bass.
Yeah.
Bump, bump,
See what happens?
That was Double Dragon Stage 3.
It's always that. You
That
guys-
was Legend of Zelda, the second part of the 3rd chapter. Shut up.
No, that was Punch Out. That was Punch Out.
Yeah. Always a different game. Never the
Not
same.
that time, yo.
Yeah.
All
Shut up.
lies. All lies.
Yeah.
You love
Wow,
each
why
other.
does
bro.
it keep going to this?
But that bass line needs to stop.
That's not even bass. It's just someone. Sounds like someone's chewing something.
All right.
It's interference. We call it interference. All right. So let's get to this. EA reorganizes and cancels Star Wars first-person shooter and restructures Battlefield teams. So remember that game we were talking about like 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
It was like, oh, Mandalorian first person. That sounds interesting. That could be cool.
Right.
Why? What is it with the Mandalorian? They always get shafted.
They get a
When you
bad
talk
rap.
about Star Wars games, like every chance they get to have a gun in a game, it's like
just get that.
no,
But they got that Outlaw game coming out.
no. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
about
hope-
that. I don't know if
let's
it's gonna
hope.
come
Yo,
out.
if they cancel that, like,
I don't know.
yo,
I
that
don't
should have
know.
the whole first stage done already.
With all these layoffs and everything, man,
It's
I don't
fucked
know
up,
if that's
man.
even gonna happen, dude.
It's fucking terrible.
Crazy.
So it says EA announced significant changes, including layoffs affecting 5% of its workforce and the cancellation of an in-development Star Wars first-person shooter game at Respawn.
We don't need any first-person Star Wars shooters.
Hey, listen, it had a
I don't know why you
chance.
hating, son.
It had a chance to get a lot of money with that, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. They said the company is shifting its focus to large open-world games, massive communities, and live service games. What
Here
will
we
they
go.
Here
What
we
they
go.
learn? Come
Here
on.
we go.
Here we go.
EA, I thought you guys were getting better at this.
They're like, no, there's a chance to get all this money and fire everyone. We're gonna.
I mean,
milk it.
listen, they got a good 7 to 8 year run of after that Star Wars nonsense at the Battlefront too.
Yeah.
But they were doing all right. But apparently, I don't know.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So they said they're restructuring its Battlefield teams and sunsetting Ridgeline games while also closing several mobile games. So I mean, listen, they all have an idea of where they're going, and obviously there was a time when everyone was moving to mobile. So that didn't work out the way they wanted. Now everyone's going to live service, and when that doesn't work out the way, those companies are going to be hurting so bad. That's millions upon millions upon millions we wasted. If it's not successful. If it
Yeah.
is, that's billions and billions. So it's a gamble.
Binions. Binions.
Billions.
Binions.
Bunions. What?
Bunions. Bunions of dollars. What the fuck?
Billy Stack, son. Billy Stack.
Oh,
Billions
boy.
of dollars is a lot of money. Man.
Billy Stack, son. Billy
So
Stack.
they said the company aims to prioritize its biggest franchises, such as EA Sports, which is
In the
still
game.
big for some reason.
Yeah.
Apex Legends, Star Wars Jedi.
Mm.
So they're focused on the swords, not the
Okay.
guns.
Okay.
Iron Man, Black Panther, Battlefield, Need for Speed. Still.
How many are
Really?
there? How many
Still.
are there, dude? I
Still,
lost
they-
count.
I
Need
guess
for
it
Speed
still makes the
Unbound
money.
is kind of fire, bro. I can't.
I mean,
even
I heard
lie.
good things about it, but it's
I'm just not good at
a
the game.
constant cash cow, I guess.
That wasn't
Yeah.
the game that what's the name was
But-
playing, right?
That
Retro Ralph. When
No.
that was different, right?
That
Okay.
wasn't
No,
EA at
no,
all.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was Split Second.
Cruisin' Blast, I think.
No,
it
he was playing
right?
Split Second.
Oh, Split Second. that's
Yeah.
right.
But Dragon Age, Skate, and The Sims. So a lot of these titles seem like they can have live service implemented into them. And I was like, why Skate? Oh, because you can buy
Yeah. Yep,
wheels,
yep,
you can
yep.
buy stickers to the board, you can buy
Mhm.
different boards, you can buy clothes. So yeah, they're gonna put all that in there. And I was like, oh, The Sims. Oh yeah, The Sims could be live service because you can buy all
Yep.
the stuff for your home
Yep.
Jesus,
and
man.
your characters.
Oh, it's sickening.
And of course, Need for Speed, they can make that live
Car.
service.
But then Twisted Metal gets canceled, man, for that.
Dragon Age, I don't see where you could put live service in. I don't see where that fits in. But hey, they
Armor
might
and
surprise me.
swords.
They're like, oh, you're not creative enough.
Battlefield, Iron Man, and Black Panther surprised me because they want to go live service on a Marvel game. Are you serious? After what happened?
Because that worked real well last time.
Or DC. Like DC and Marvel are not having good live service.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Avengers.
Yeah.
I really like that game still.
And Star Wars Jedi,
I'm
I
still
can't see
mad
going
about
live
it.
service. But those are the titles they're focusing on. So whatever.
Still mad about
It's the
it.
trend, man. It's the trend.
And by the time they actually get these live service games out, what's the trend? It's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. If they're starting now, if they just laid off a bunch of people now,
They need to do what whatchamacall, Helldivers did. It's a small team. They didn't have the budget, like the AAA budget. Most successful, live service game right now. Take a freaking note. Freaking
Yo,
AAA
Bizarre.
Yo,
teams.
shut up, Bizarre.
Yo, Bizarre.
Yo, Bizarre,
What the
Bizarre
heck's
was
funny?
mad.
What
cool.
happened?
Yo,
We're
Bizarre
talking
got
about-
jokes.
Talk about
Yo,
Avengers.
shut up, Bizarre.
He said, "But that Spider-Man though."
Yo, Bizarre's on timeout.
Bizarre is trolling.
I'm about to kick him out the
Yo, it's
chat.
the joke that keeps on giving
No,
though.
it's not. Shut up.
Harris,
not
what's up,
even
Harris? I haven't heard much about the new Dragon Age, but other than the announcement, so I don't know what plans they actually have that's going on with that. I know a lot of people want to go back to how Dragon Age used to be, but I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on with that. But that's EA for you. We'll see how they do. I mean, all these companies want to do live service. I don't know. They're gonna restructure again, and we're gonna see what happens.
They're gonna try and milk everyone for every last penny.
Just Madden.
Just Madden.
It's gonna just be that. That's it. Yeah, it's just gonna be that.
Mad in the live service.
I'm just be mad and confused. All right, next news. Let's move on.
1 second here.
This is fun.
Oh, I like that little picture. If that was the new cover, I'd laugh. I feel like, all right, let's go. Yeah, I feel like, let's go. That's awesome.
So I gotta fit in this car. All right, so F-Zero fans restored lost tracks from Japan exclusive Satellaview titles. I remember back in the day when Satellaview was a thing in Japan, and we got some emulation of some of the titles. I remember playing the Legend of Zelda one, where it had the pink-haired character that wasn't Link, and I was like, "What is this?" It's like the first. It was the first Zelda, but they remade it with Zelda 3's graphics.
Right.
I was like,
And Link had pink hair?
It wasn't Link, I don't think. It was a different character.
He was pink.
Yeah, he was
See, see what I did?
That was the character.
Oh, dear
yes.
God.
Come on, give
Turbo's
me
not
that
here,
sound.
but
Give me
he's
that thing.
here in spirit.
Where's that
No,
thing?
there's no sound.
Stop.
for that.
Turbo's not here. He's here in
Stop.
spirit, man.
Please stop,
Jesus.
sir.
But basically, it was a satellite service in Japan where all the games they actually played real music over the server, like licensed music on it. And some people have VHS of it,
Wow.
and they would play like what was it? It was just real titles, and I was like, this is weird to play over like their Nintendo games. It's weird, but they would have voiceovers, people talking like a radio station and stuff.
That's kind
over
of
it.
cool.
Very, very weird. But that stuff was always like basically live service then. And it was like, if that's gone, there's no way to play this stuff. And they had no way of finding out how to do the F-Zero tracks, but they had it in video form. So people hacked it and made those tracks again based off the footage that they had on video.
Wow.
And they hacked the tracks back together
Wow.
and they released it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it says F-Zero fans can now experience 2 lost F-Zero titles. Tracks. But a Japanese exclusive Nintendo Satellaview, damn it.
I
Satellaview.
said second like
Because I want to say satellite. Satellaview on a patch released by the games community. The patch restores courses and other data from F-Zero BS Grand BS? That's a weird title. F-Zero BS Grand Prix Run and BS Grand Prix 2, which were originally broadcast.
Bullshit Grand Prix.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Grand
Right?
Prix Run.
Bullshit Grand Prix.
No one cares.
Now
Bullshit.
It's back. But they were originally broadcast between 96 and 97, which is ancient. Like, listen, they actually brought back something that was lost, which
That's
is
like
cool.
5 years ago.
Not yeah, you think so? In your head, it's 5 years ago. It's a long time ago. But it says a team of ROM hackers managed to accurately restore the game using video footage and a set of tools to reproduce the tracks, despite never having played the original game or having access to its ROM. So more power to them, man. They actually got something that was lost, and it's cool that it's available for now, especially if you're an F-Zero fan. That's new tracks in F-Zero. And Nintendo's
I like watching F-Zero.
Nintendo not making F-Zero, so
That's
somebody's got it.
crazy.
Somebody's got it.
They're like, shut up!
It's like, shh, we got it in the works. It's going to be live service. No.
Well, F-Zero,
You
By
put it-
Nintendo?
now you put it out there.
By
Now you just
Nintendo.
put it out
Oh,
there in the
man.
world, Jay.
They
Great.
need a new reason to make
Great,
it.
great.
Well, F-Zero, what is it? 99?
Oh, F-Zero 99
That's
did, yeah.
that's kind of a live service, no? I
Well, I mean,
it
that's a different take on it, yeah.
It was
But
cool.
that's the last time they thought about it. At least they did that.
It was
At
cool.
least they did that. It's a
was
nice
cool.
haywire. There's tons of stuff going
It's-
on.
Yeah.
That's still up? They didn't take it
I
down?
believe it's
F-Zero?
still up
Yeah, it's still up.
for my knowledge.
What did
yeah.
they take down? They took down the Mario.
Mario.
shit. The
Mario's
What about
35.
Pac-Man?
Pac-Man is gone too, right?
Pac-Man is gone.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man and Mario are not there anymore.
Which probably means it's going to disappear too. Which means people are going to have to hack it and make it.
Tetris is still there,
again.
bro.
Tetris is not going
But
nowhere.
I actually got a solid. I got a real release. So
yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
an actual.
Yeah.
I like the way they did that.
But
though.
they
did
eventually.
that the right way.
Thing is, they did it online only, and then
Then they
live,
released it.
and then they eventually
and there's a physical for that, right?
Yeah.
Like a year and a half later.
Yeah.
But it wasn't off the jump though.
As soon as they
Like it-
started adding Three Houses music, I'm like, yep, now it's officially a game.
Like
yeah.
whenever-
yeah, just then.
just
Come on.
then.
Well, whenever
Before
there's
that,
a new
not so
game,
much.
like a new Nintendo property that comes out, or they always release a stage from Tetris
I guess that
99.
counts as a live service game, right? Don't they come out with
Yeah,
stuff
it's-
still, like
yeah,
monthly?
every month.
Wow.
They have tournaments every month, and they have, like I said, they have the new, like whenever Nintendo comes out with a new game, like whatchamacallit, what was it, Mario vs. Donkey Kong
Yeah.
has a stage now.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
it's
all
like
that, yeah, they do
with
that
new music
all the
and
time.
new, like they
They did that with Kirby, I think, right? With
every
yeah, they
game,
did
every
all
game you
that
could
shit,
think
yeah.
about.
Nintendo's
Luigi's,
pissed 'cause they were gonna make F-Zero as part of the next freaking Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Watch, and they were like, those tracks were for that. What are you doing?
Damn.
They did that stage too well in Mario Kart 8.
Oh,
The
the
F-Zero
with the
stage.
music?
They did that too well,
It's
man.
pretty dope.
Like,
Pretty dope.
that's my favorite stage.
Yeah, they got to do that for the new one.
And dope music. F-Zero.
Yeah, man.
What'd you say?
That was one of the flagships for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is crazy. They don't even think of it no more.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah. All right. The GTA 6 hacker is sentenced to indefinite life in hospital prison.
Yo, that's a weird article.
Hospital prison.
Well, basically, it's like all right, so let me read it.
Insane asylum?
Yeah, kind of. An 18-year-old hacker, Arion Kartaj, I guess that's Russian. He leaked the GTA 6 development materials. He's been sentenced to indefinite life in a hospital prison in the UK due to his acute autism and continued intent to commit the cybercrimes.
Damn.
Jeez.
People
Jeez.
got to be.
Yeah.
They
It's a
got
little touchy, man.
18
It's
years
kinda-
old, sentenced to life inside of a hospital?
Well, he doesn't want to stop hacking. He wants to continue doing it no matter what. There's no
His
stopping.
Autism is.
Yeah, it's like he's programmed.
Right.
Yeah.
to,
Oh, yeah.
To
to
keep doing
hack.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so you can't stop him,
Yeah.
and he doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
It's not really.
So-
It's not really a.
It's not
prison.
in. It's not in a prison, no.
Right.
But he is locked away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they said he carried out the hack from a hotel room using an Amazon Fire Stick, a hotel TV, and a mobile phone after his laptop was confiscated.
This dude's
So
brilliant.
you
Yeah,
can't
it's
stop
like-
him.
I mean, usually, like,
They'll probably hire him.
I'm about to say,
High
use it for
functioning-
something.
They'll probably
Use it
hire
for
him. So you want to
something.
hack against the hackers.
Yeah,
you
use
can hack forever.
use that talent against use that shit for good.
yeah.
Possibly.
Has to, man.
Cybersecurity, man.
Those things hack a dude. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Rockstar
crazy.
Rockstar claimed that the hack cost them $5 million and resulted in the leak of the GTA 6 reveal trailer a day before its planned release.
Right.
Yeah, $5 million. Damn, man. Damn. It's a lot.
I
It's a
mean,
lot. Not for them, but it's a lot.
Right,
Dude,
right,
it's
right.
like the show 24, right? When they catch the guy, like, oh, we're gonna give you immunity if you help us out.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 It's
yeah,
like,
Well, that's a lot of TV shows.
Yeah,
help us catch these other hackers. Like
yeah.
he's like, oh, I'll find them in like 10 minutes.
Fight fire with fire, man.
Word.
He was like, no, I want to be him.
Hey, I want to be the
I want to
mastermind.
be him.
No, man.
I have a ring
Oh,
of
wow.
people. He's like, my people.
That's crazy.
I can't
man.
turn against my people. Imagine.
I wanna-
He was like, man, it's
God damn it, Tony Almeida.
It's Tony Almeida. That's my man.
How dare you ask that of me? I'm not turning against my own people.
That's my guy.
Lock me up forever. Why don't you?
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people said, oh, he's put in prison for life. That's not the title.
No.
That is bad clickbait title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what it's about. But
the fact that the word prison is in the title.
Yeah, it's still kinda
confusing,
clickbaity.
man.
Yeah.
It is because it's like, wait, what?
I don't know. I'm picturing this dude locked up in the padded room like,
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yes.
Like so there's no metal around.
Yeah.
too
he's
much
like-
power, man.
He's like, I can sense the electronics.
Exactly. It's like, nah,
Bring them to me.
Dude, he did it with a fire stick. That's basically Magneto power.
Yeah.
A fire stick and a phone, bro. That
Yeah.
is
Dude.
insane.
$5 million. No problem.
What?
You took my computer. Hold on.
Dude, that doesn't make sense to me.
He did
That
some shit
doesn't
like
make sense.
from a TV show.
Yeah.
Like that's impossible. You can't do that with a
So,
fire stick.
yeah, it's like, yeah, apparently.
Well,
he
check it out.
MacGyvered the trailer out
Yeah.
and cost him $5 million.
Dude, that's insane.
Like I hacked GTA
that's
6 with a
fascinating.
calculator.
Yo, for real. Like,
Dude, there'll probably be a movie about this guy. Watch.
no, there should.
I'm
That's
sure there will be.
fascinating.
Harness his power for good. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, man. Oh, man.
Oh man. But moving on.
This is the last article. man.
Yes. This was the big news of the week.
Yes, this is huge.
It could have been. I mean, it still is, but it could have been way worse.
I mean,
It is. Okay, so Nintendo and Yuzu emulator settled the lawsuit because Nintendo went after an emulator called Yuzu that emulated the Switch.
Right.
Apparently they got a lawyer. Everyone was hyped. It's like, oh, they're not going to go down without a fight. They got a lawyer to go against Nintendo. And literally, like a couple of hours later, they said, it's over.
we don't have the money. Sorry.
We're shutting down. We're shutting down.
You are not going against Nintendo. I don't care
No.
who you are.
Nintendo's plan was to drain them of all funds
Yeah.
and shut them down anyway. So they got a lawyer to tell them that and said, listen, this is the thing to do.
Lawyer's like,
Shut it down now.
it's like, yo, they just
We're
threatened
done.
to kill me.
Yeah.
So let's just shut this down.
And they're like, and I'm just a messenger lawyer.
Yeah, I'm not even a part of this.
So the article goes, Nintendo and Yuzu emulator developers have settled a lawsuit over copyright infringement. Nintendo, they didn't really go after the developers of the emulator because it's an emulator. They really couldn't. But there were certain things that they were doing as far as making money off of certain things that they could have gotten in trouble for.
Yeah.
So it's not just about making an emulator.
And instructing people how to freaking.
Yeah, I'll go into
Do that,
what they
yeah.
were actually doing, but after I read this article. So Yuzu developers will pay Nintendo $2.4 million and cease development on and distribution of the emulator, which is kind of a slap on the wrist considering what Nintendo has done to people. They have ruined people who've done emulation stuff, like with ROMs.
Yes.
They have said, $100 million. Like, that's impossible to pay. You're done for life.
Right.
And they put that on a person.
Hit Start Studios said the idiots had a Patreon and advertised playing Tears of the Kingdom a week before its release.
Exactly.
That's definitely part of what was wrong.
Idiots.
It's not. Yeah.
I remember seeing it too. I was like,
Oh, no, I
yo,
remember.
that is.
They were patching. Well, to get in. Well, let me finish. The future of other emulators is uncertain, as Nintendo's win may lead to more lawsuits, but it depends on what has happened with the emulators. It's not black and white. But the decision has no legal repercussions for the future court cases on emulation and DMCA's. So what they did that Nintendo could have gotten for them, if this went to trial, is that they did have a Patreon, and they had like early editions of the emulator that can run certain things that weren't available to the public.
Right.
And when this is all a particular time that they went to. So when the Zelda sequel came out, Tears of the Kingdom, when that came out, it leaked a week before, and a lot of titles leak a week before for Nintendo when review copies come out and everything, or they get to stores and somebody rips it and puts it out online. So they said, you can have this version of the emulator which has patches to play Tears of the Kingdom before it was released. And with the sole purpose of playing it early, people would pay them $5 a month or whatever to get those copies, and they were updating it constantly for that particular game. So it's like, we fixed the trees in Tears of the Kingdom. We fixed this in Tears of the Kingdom. And they would stay paying them monthly to get updates on that particular version. And Nintendo saw that and said, you're making tons of money. You're making like $30,000 a month, I think.
Jeez.
Just off that.
Yeah.
And I was like, they don't have a case because it's a Patreon for an early version of an emulator. They're not really breaking the law for that. But the fact that they had patches and they were working to get that game to play on there, particularly and early, which they said it cost them about 2 million downloads. Like they said they counted. I don't know how they got the numbers, but it's an average of how much they have lost.
They made a pretty penny.
So 2.4 million. I don't know how their funds were, but they settled for that. They said, okay, we're good. They didn't ruin our lives, I guess.
we gonna stop.
The emulator itself was open source, so as far as stopping emulation, I don't think this was the case to do so.
So wait,
But
question. You said 2 million downloads, right?
Yeah.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Times how much?
70.
$140 million.
Yeah. But this is not. A lot of people bought the game and also played it on PC to play it at a better, because you can play it on PC and stuff that's stronger than the Switch,
and it runs faster,
and you can run it and play it better.
Yeah.
For the most part. So it's not cut and dry. Okay, they lost that much, but that's the number they got, and that's what they're going to use in court, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's an open source emulator. It stopped Citra too, which is also a 3DS emulator, because the developers of that were also on that project. So they killed that too within the day. It's like, this is done. So a lot of people are like, what's going to happen to Ryujinx, because that's another emulator that runs Switch. And they didn't do the exact same thing, so I don't know if they still have a case on that. But, okay, so the thing that they said that this might be a problem because they had proprietary keys that you have to use to decrypt the games for Switch to play in those emulators. Now, Nintendo claimed the Yuzu site, and they claimed all the tools that you need to get the keys off your own system.
Yep.
So unless you had them already, I mean, it's the internet. You could probably find it.
Yeah, somebody's going to leak that already.
Yeah, but they claimed all that stuff as theirs now. So I was wondering. I was like, what if they bought Yuzu? They did this to buy Yuzu to put the emulator in the new
The new Switch.
so they can emulate all the games in there, and now they own it.
Yeah.
So it's possible. It's possible.
Wow.
That's why they went after the number one and didn't go after the rest.
Yeah, that's deep.
So like you said, you got to hire these people, man.
Exactly.
Fight
Exactly.
fire with fire, bro.
Because the thing that people were mad about is like Nintendo uses emulators in their online
Yeah.
to play their old games.
Yeah.
And they have a thing that says they want to kill all emulators. But they have bad versions of emulators in their system that run
Yep.
Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, and Nintendo, and Genesis. And they sell you ROMs, which have been ripped from their system. They said, this is a ROM that they downloaded online and sold back to you.
Yep.
Nintendo are crazy for that.
Nintendo's not the only one that does that.
No,
Sony
but
does
they
it
got
too,
caught
But yeah.
directly. Like,
But
this
yeah,
is a
yeah.
ROM that you sold on an emulator on your system, and
Yeah,
you're trying to
yeah,
kill all emulation, saying that it's for pirates. That's crazy. But like I said, it's open source. 2 things opened yesterday. It was what was it? It was Yuzu and Suyu.
That's
3DS.
exactly what Nintendo's going to do.
3DS.
We're going to sue you.
Sue you.
Yeah, which is a play on the word. But they already closed Yuzu.
Right.
The last I heard that Suyu was still going.
Right.
But like I said, it's open source. They're gonna name it different. They're gonna get away with what they can. They're gonna update it here and there. We'll see what happens. But they didn't stop emulation completely, but they did stop big production on hackers on the Switch.
Right.
Which sent waves through the emulation scene. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with these other companies. Or hackers. We'll see what happens with them. But yeah, it's an ongoing thing. And yeah. I still have Citra. I still have Yuzu.
I have it too,
But they're
man.
not going to be updated the same exact way. But we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Portable,
right.
portable emulation's got a lot to do. But, I mean, you know, like I said, they'll work around it. It's happened before. But, yeah.
Let's talk about the games we've been playing, y'all.
All right. We're going to close out with
Yeah.
games that we've been playing. We usually start with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we usually start. We did it backwards today, man.
So if you're just getting on the show, we're not just starting, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a whole
You were like, y'all
show.
just started? Oh, good, I'm early. Nah.
Nah, son.
Been
Yeah.
streaming for 2 hours, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
so we started off, we thought we were going to do Origami too. But unfortunately, we thought we were streaming, and it didn't happen. we
And I
were
saw that
not.
y'all weren't. I saw that y'all weren't. I was like, what's y'all playing? I heard you playing the game. I was
Dude,
like, what are y'all playing?
that's
'Cause ain't nothing
crazy,
on
man.
right now. Because I know y'all having trouble. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if
Forgot
they
to
even
hit
started.
the button.
Yo, we got
Got to hit the button.
Damn, man.
So that's not even like some malfunction.
No, we made
that's because
progress, too.
We went over everything. I said, wait, because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know I hit the button, and they're like, did the video record? No, nothing recorded.
Then you
Wait,
didn't hit
there's
the
nothing
button.
online. So that means I didn't hit the button, which means there wasn't a technical issue. It was just a human issue.
Which at least there was a reason.
Yeah.
Had to take the L for that day.
First time it wasn't a technical issue, man.
I accept. I accept
They were
that.
trying, though. They don't know. Technical problems, they were trying.
Oh, yeah,
They were trying.
This is me with the L. I'm like,
Thank you, sir, man. Have another.
No, it's crazy that we made progress too.
we did good.
Oh, did you?
Yo,
We
that
made
last
progress.
stage that we didn't beat. Oh my God, that's a big fucking
I
stage.
you know what? I want to say
we need another ninja.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
a
no, right? It needs to be
fourth
4
one.
players, damn it.
We need
No,
another
but I don't know why, but I have a gut feeling that has to be the last stage. It might be
So?
because
I don't think we
You
played
st-
40 some stages.
Well, that might be like 100%.
no, because some stages are fat or quick.
If that's not the last stage, I couldn't imagine what is. 'cause
I
that's
did- exactly,
that's a
dude.
Tough, that's a tough stage.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, that
It's a hard stage.
Well, at least you can still show people that stage.
Dude, we were playing, and then like we died, and I'm like, we gotta do all that over.
yeah, man.
No checkpoint.
No, you start from the beginning, bro.
Yo.
And that was like a good, like maybe 30 minutes.
And it's a good
almost.
stage. It's a
Oh,
dope
so-
stage.
But
I
they
like
throw
it a
everything
lot.
at you. They
Yeah,
throw
Well, that's kind of like
everything
Tenchu, though, right? There was no saves in Tenchu or checkpoints. Like you die in that stage, you start all over.
It's a good
I
question.
think so.
I don't
I think
remember.
it's a wrap when you die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just start
I
all
think
over.
so. Yeah.
There's no mid.
No, but this stage
the
is
layout
it's a
is
long stage.
It's a brilliant layout. I love the layout. They have like
The castle?
Section.
the steps, and they have
Castle
like
gun?
what? Yeah, it's a giant castle. And
Yeah.
There's like a back area you could sneak in, and then there's like snitches everywhere. So you want to get on the rooftops.
Yep.
And you have to listen to a conversation, and after you
Yep.
listen to the conversation, you got to take out people. Don't get
There's
and
12
if,
guys.
And if you get caught,
That's
it's
it.
not like other stages.
No.
Can't
When
beat
you
it.
get caught, you really got to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
you were
bro.
gonna get massacred.
There was 12 dudes when you have to do the whatchamacallit, the freaking eavesdropping. or
Eavesdrop,
whatever.
yeah,
And if you mess up,
dude. It was
oh,
Ninja vanish.
it was rough.
No, we messed that up like 3 times.
It's hard.
And
That
then
was,
then
it was
after that,
tough.
we ran out of time. But
Well, hopefully you guys will get to see it next time.
Oh no! It's
oh no, we're definitely gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're definitely gonna do it.
And I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be like, Eric, did you hit the damn button? And I'm like, yeah, I hit the button this time, guys. I promise.
At least you made progress to getting it
Yeah.
over with. though.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a wash and
Yeah,
nobody played
no.
anything that day.
Yeah.
No,
What else did we play?
but what we did stream on Sunday was Helldivers 2, man, for the second time, bro.
Bruh.
Why isn't
It's
this
a fun
5?
game.
Why isn't this 8 players?
It's a fun ass
It should be
game.
12
Like everyone
players,
that looks like
bro.
they always die in this game. Like
Bro,
you need
but
more
it's-
help.
No,
it's-
you do.
No, you do.
You need
the
some
game is
fucking
made
help.
for you to die. dude.
It's
Yeah.
a grind. Listen, the game is a grind. I'm waiting to get new
Oh,
weapons.
this is where I was running for my life.
Everybody, you're always running. You're always running
Well,
for your life.
well, this is yeah, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Ah, dead.
No, that's exactly what happened because
Yeah.
I ran out of ammo.
Here we go. I come back,
Then
trying
we
to
came
land.
back. Both of us came back. But we were too close to the enemy.
It's cool, though,
Harish,
man.
we played it for a bit. We stopped and played a bunch of other games, and now we're like finally like, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
just fucking beat this already.
Yeah,
And there was a
So-
lot of stages in it.
Yeah.
So.
It's like 40 stages in that game.
but Helldivers is we all suck at the game. Let's
We're
be
It's
still
real.
getting
hilarious.
used to
We
it.
all suck, but-
no,
We're
I-
not,
but-
we
you
went
know
to the
what?
robot
No, dude.
stage. Do not fight
Oh no,
robots.
y'all gotta.
Oh no,
I
that's a
don't-
tough stage.
Don't go there.
I know. I was gonna say. Let me finish. Real good. I was gonna say that we all suck, but if you guys play with somebody that's really good, it
Oh, it
changes.
changed the game.
It changes the
That's why
dynamic
I'm
of it.
trying to build my character up.
Exactly.
I want to get better stuff because then it's
Exactly.
going to get much better.
I don't think that we suck at the game. I think we just have
We're
It's
noobs.
early level.
We're noobs,
we have the
man.
we have the lowest tier weaponry, and even if you do get headshots, it takes multiple headshots.
You know
to
what it
kill
is?
Oh, yeah.
one enemy.
We're
You know what? Also, you gotta have form chemistry. That's what
Yeah.
it is. You
Yeah.
gotta form
And
chemistry.
we got to know
Yeah,
what each
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
do
form
certain things.
chemistry.
When we
You
were
gotta
in-
do some overcooked on that shit. You gotta be like, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here.
when
Well,
we
we
were
shouldn't
in
split up
close
a lot.
proximity.
yeah,
When we were in close proximity and not shooting each other,
yeah. Well,
we were no. We,
Well,
we
Al
did-
had the most damage.
it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yo,
damn
didn't
it.
Al had like 1,000 kills on
Yeah,
y'all?
man.
Or something?
No,
I was like,
no,
he
yeah,
had
damage.
12,000 damage in friendly fire once. I was like,
He shot a nuke on us.
Al, they're not hostages.
Oh,
He shot the airstrikes down on us.
Yo,
I don't
I'm
even
still
remember.
getting used to that, man.
I don't even remember it happening. I just was like, who the hell did you kill that hard? It wasn't me. Somebody's pieces.
The fucked up thing is every time I watch it, I'm like, this is the perfect 5-player game.
Oh, if only.
It is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
perfect 5-player game, dude.
What
They
the-
purposely
Why
didn't make
is
it
not
player versus player because of toxicity.
toxicity, which is
Yeah,
perfect. That's
yeah,
great.
But there's still people killing you because there's damage. People still.
I
shoot
read
you
about people
just
like
to- yeah.
like failing the shit on purpose, like,
Well, they
or,
shoot you
or,
down,
like
yeah.
or they try to shoot you,
What's
like
the
killing you,
point?
like what the
That's corny.
because they
Just-
could take weapons and
Yeah.
stuff.
because they don't like the way you play
You know,
or
I was
whatever.
in Fantasy Star Online
Yeah.
back in the day
Yeah.
where they would kill you and steal your weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when I got fucking.
Yo, Harris said Algie keeps ditching the squad, running to extract on his own. Absolute traitor.
I remember I was off the stage for a second and it's like, oh, we found a trade. I was like, dude, I was trying to get back.
Yeah.
I dove back in and she was not.
As soon as y'all split, it's over.
Oh, yeah,
much.
it's a wrap.
Oh,
Pretty
It's
much,
a
pretty
wrap.
much. You gotta have at least somebody watching your back.
Someone's always
Because you'll be
always
shooting
gotta
stuff
be
and all of a sudden 3 things are behind you.
Yeah,
I'm
if you're
like,
running-
No,
If
they
you're running,
sneak
like-
up on you like fucking.
If
like,
you're running 2x2s,
Yeah.
you'll be okay.
See,
but
but
you gotta be around.
ideally-
but somebody's
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
your back. Somebody's gonna watch you.
yo,
Yeah.
somebody I played with like some random person and he was really good, dude. And he
Oh no,
he-
people will kill
He
you.
was throwing turrets around. I'm like, you could do that? I didn't even know you. I didn't
Well,
even
we
know
don't
you could
have
do
it.
that.
We don't have
We
them.
don't have
We don't
anything.
have
We don't have access to
So
that
he was
yet.
just like, yeah, here we're good. He threw the shit in front of him. Like,
But when
wow.
Harris played with us, he knew. Like,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that shit. And I was like, oh, you put a gun there? Watch out! It shoots you. Watch out!
Harris, what level are you
wow.
at, man?
He's at like 500.
He's probably at like 30.
857. Let me see.
Hey.
He's probably at like level 30 now or more. He was at 15, I think. when
What are
we
you guys at?
played. 5.
5.
3.
It took me a while too because I couldn't pass a level.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you don't pass, you lose all your shit.
No, you get a little bit.
But
if you
pass,
extract, you get a lot more. Yeah.
But one thing I really like about Helldivers is that for a live service game, they don't shove any type of like purchasing this to get
Well-
this or any pay to win type of bullshit.
I went to the stores.
It's hidden.
But-
I didn't even know where the store was. I pressed the
Yeah,
button
I
by
know.
accident and it came up. I'm like, oh, this is how you get the store.
It was like $20 for this amount of credits. I'm like, man,
he's level 29, about to be 30.
I knew it.
Nice.
Bazaar said how many people can play it? 4
Not
people.
bad.
4 players.
I wouldn't be surprised if it changes in the future, though. I would
I
not
would
be.
love
Well, they
for
said
it
they're
to
working.
change.
Yeah,
they
they're
said they're
working on
working
stuff.
with people as you play. They're figuring out what to do with the game
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
because
get
it's
some
still
more
like,
help.
basically it's like they don't know what this game is going to end up being yet.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good idea.
I think it'd be dope. Not do 5, do 8 to 16.
Well, it depends on how much you
You know what I'm saying?
know.
Like if they can do it,
Co-op?
obviously, yeah, co-op. Because
Yeah, but you'd have to turn off friendly fire at that point.
no,
Yeah.
there has to be an option.
Yeah,
for that. There has to
dude.
be an option. But I'm
That's
saying like
crazy.
because I've been watching it, and I'm like, 4 looks like everyone's just overwhelmed. It looks
Depends on
like
the
everyone's
stage.
just
It depends
overwhelmed.
No,
on
it
the
depends on
we
the
were
stage
picking-
because some of them we did beat.
No,
We were
dude, 'cause
picking-
no, you run into one group of them things and it's a wrap. Like the minute you gotta reload, it's over.
Dude, the
it's
robot
strategy.
shit was out of control.
Well, that's the
I
hardest
said-
level. That's
Well, I
that.
heard that's like they're taking over the planet. Like
Yeah.
that's the part you need to be leveled
That's
up. on.
Terminator. That
Yeah.
shit was
And
Terminator.
they're shooting you.
That
No,
shit was
that's-
So
Terminator.
that's foul.
That's hard though.
Y'all were
That's
running
on
through.
hard.
I don't know who it was running through the floor. It's like it's just bullets. We're
Right.
flying.
Oh, no,
I'm like,
y'all
you
got
can't even
caught.
return fire.
Yeah.
Y'all got caught looking at the ships in the
Yup,
sky.
yup,
Yeah,
yup.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Shot
That was
down.
hilarious.
Oh,
I was
dude.
Like, I was like,
looking
I was like, oh look,
Yeah.
it's our ships in the
And
sky.
then I said,
Dead.
No.
shot in the side of the head.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
funny.
like,
The robot shit
Wow.
looked intense.
It's funny. It's like that
No,
part
that
of
was
the
the
movie where you
toughest-
think that
that's
they're all
tough.
safe,
Yep.
and they're like, oh man, they're just taking a second to reflect. Bullet through the skull.
Walking Dead.
But I've done missions where it was like you get through. They're not
Well,
all. That's what I like. Also, it's not all the same. It's
We
like,
didn't even understand that we picked like level 5 hard stages.
Yeah.
Like
No, we were
picked
playing
hard stages
tough
by
stuff.
mistake.
We were playing the,
And we're
the-
like, wait, why is the star so high on that?
yeah, the
I like that.
automaton stages. Those stages are the toughest. Those are tough.
And then we
Like-
said, oh, a medium stage. And we actually did good on that. I mean,
Yeah.
we still got murdered.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
better.
I was
Yeah.
like, put this shit on easy. I'm level 1, bro.
Yeah,
we didn't do
yeah.
easy. Yeah,
I
we
kind of
did
did feel like that though at one point, but I'm like, no, we can do medium.
Those
We
stupid
can do
insects
medium.
throwing up on you, just murdering you. They were rough.
The acid spitters.
Yeah,
man,
they're
those
rough.
things suck,
They're
man.
rough. And they pop out 3 at a
They
time.
freaking
like,
bum
chill.
rush you. They're just like,
Chill.
"Brah."
8-player squads would be amazing. I wish they would do at least 5. At least 5 just for the squad.
Hey man,
Yeah.
look,
5 of us plus 2 level heads joining us
To
That'd be
help us?
fucking-
Bruh.
Yeah, to save our ass and make us look good on the stream.
Yes, we definitely
Carry-
need a spot. We need Harris on the team.
Yo,
We're
we're
trying to
gonna-
get carried, man.
gotta carry us, man.
Yeah. But I can't have no level 30 on a level 5. Come on. I don't know what would happen on the
But that
stage.
extraction,
man.
was, like when you get to the extraction point and then they
Oh, I was
start,
pissed when I
they
couldn't
start
make it up the
trying to
mountain.
overrun us.
When I couldn't make it up the mountain, I was
So-
like, dude,
so
it's almost there.
I was clicking on and off. So the extraction thing is like when you do all your shit, the
gotta
shit's
get
coming
out.
to get you,
So you get
and you have a certain amount of time
Yes.
to get there. And as you
Yeah.
get to the thing, you're getting overwhelmed with enemies.
Oh, possibly.
and it's not just you get to the point and you wait. No,
No,
you
you
have
gotta
to
protect
activate
it.
the freaking beacon
Yep.
for the for
That's
the thing to
actually
come down.
really cool.
It's
Yo,
really
that's
really good,
fucking
man.
dope because that's how it should be. That's
It's
like
not
a,
easy like you press
makes
a
it
button.
intense.
No,
It
it's
makes
like
it
you
intense.
and when you're pressing the thing, it's like a sequence of buttons that you have to hit
That's
in
cool.
the right amount of
No,
order.
it
And
makes
if you
it
fuck
feel-
it up, you got to start over
It
again.
makes it feel real.
It gives you
Yeah.
it builds tension.
I like
it's,
it.
it's really cool,
That's
man.
awesome.
They did a lot of little stuff in that game to make it as popular as it is.
Yeah,
Because
man.
that could have been a run-of-the-mill,
Right.
I'm just shooting bugs. It could have been like Earth Defense Force.
That shit got a
easily.
9. That shit got
Well,
a
the
9. real
CEO
quick.
said, he said he focused heavily on co-op because he's like, yeah, I just want a fun experience that you can play with your friends, even if you're not good or whatever. You can just
Even though
You
Earth
can play.
Defense Force is fun. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
And they
But
made
that's
it-
the basic, like,
Yeah,
$20
yeah,
game. It's just,
yeah.
you're going to shoot insects
And they
and
made it-
robots. Like, it's definitely inspired by that game's been around since PlayStation.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And they made it super real because, like, remember you guys were telling me, I would take a couple shots and kill something.
Right.
Like normally, if I'm playing a shooting game,
Mhm.
after I kill something and I'm clear, I like to reload my weapon regardless of how
Nope.
the clip is.
They'll
now.
waste your
Yeah.
bullets.
Yeah, because if you empty that clip, the bullets are gone.
I have a habit of that too, man. I have a habit of just reloading automatically.
I got to
I'm
watch.
conditioned
I
to
gotta
do
see
it.
how many bullets I actually have.
Yeah, no, it's
Switch guns on the
That's
ground.
nerve. That's
Yeah.
nerve
there's a
wracking.
level of strategy in this game that's subtle, but there is a level of strategy in it.
Learn how to throw my grenade.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah,
yo, I
yeah.
got to close that hole.
Call.
You missed.
I think I saw. I think it was you. Like I'm gonna close it up.
Missed.
Nope.
Missed. Yep. I'm like, that was my chance.
You wasted all your grenades.
That was my chance.
Time to
Now
go.
we're dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, fun though.
Nah,
I don't know what
super
they did.
fun.
They made
man.
it fun,
super fun.
and
man.
I'm not even. I don't even know how to play it.
Yeah, right.
Still,
What'd you play, Al?
Only one game, yo. I
Ooh,
only
what
played
game
one
is
game.
that? What
The
game?
most important game, and it's also the indie game of the week. Blasphemous 2.
Mhm.
I'm halfway through the game. Oops,
Nope,
put
that's
the
That's
wrong
Tom.
shit.
Tom's
My
not
bad.
with us anymore.
No,
My
that's
bad,
not-
my
that's
bad.
not it either.
Why does this always do this? Why does this
There
always
it
do
goes.
this? man?
Hey.
It always switches on me, man. I don't know why it does it. Anyway, Blasphemous 2. I'm about halfway through the game. I'm taking my time with it, man. I thought I was gonna try and beat this by this week,
It's a fine wine.
but I'm like, you know what?
Enjoy
Instead
the
of running
taste.
through, and there's a boss that I'm about to fight, but I was like, let me go back and go through the stage and see if I can unlock something new find some new stuff, some new ability. Fucking awesome, man.
I'm glad
Love
that
this
you
game.
said that you're not rushing through it because it's you're cheating the game.
Yeah,
Don't rush through something like this. It's a
beautiful, man.
It's a beautiful experience from beginning to end. Action, music, bosses.
Dude, the animation is really
It's
bro.
They
It's
really
improved.
stepped it
It's
up
actually
already.
improved from the first.
Oh yeah,
game.
it is.
yeah.
That's the biggest improvement between the two.
It is such a beautiful game. And
Oh,
looking
man.
at it makes me want to play it. Because
I
you
wanna
could-
play it
'cause you
now.
could start the game with one of those 3 weapons. I
Yep.
started with the sword. I
No,
want
you
to. I'm
got
gonna try the daggers starting.
I tried the same shit you get in the first game.
Yep.
I tried the same exact thing, man.
Mhm.
Because you're used to it.
And then you find the other weapons,
Right.
and then you build those up. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, you
man.
guys added this shit. Oh,
And then you could switch between,
it's-
and then
The
you
way you
level
got
up
hit.
each one of them.
The way you just got hit by that enemy made me jump for some reason.
you jumped. I hope that was. Oh, I got.
No, that
was
wasn't my
that.
gameplay. That wasn't my gameplay.
The way he's just behind the
Yeah.
thing and it popped up. Like,
Jason, oh, shit.
Yeah, that
game
wasn't
is
my
freaking me
gameplay,
out.
man. But no, it just keeps every time I play, like it just keeps amazing me, man. I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. Damn, I hit the microphone in my
That's how
face.
good the game is.
I hit the microphone.
Because
in
this
my face.
is how good the game is.
No, it's so good, man. And I highly recommend anybody who hasn't played, if you like Castlevania, Metrovania type games, this is top tier game.
all right. What you got,
But
Chuck? What'd you
that's
play?
about it, man.
Well, for Fridays, it's been my had a little hiatus
Mm-hmm.
due to some personal stuff, but the people welcomed me back
Yeah.
by whooping my ass.
That was
in
right
the
on
game.
cue.
Yeah,
That was right on cue.
Bro,
perfect.
And look at my face. Look at my face.
That's how you got welcome back.
Yeah,
no?
that's hey, what's up?
Welcome back, Chuck.
Dan
Take
was like,
this
"What's
whooping."
up, man? Get the hell off this stage."
Oh, that was
bro."
Dan.
Yeah, dude, it was, man. I did get a win though.
Nice.
I got. I think it was just one.
Look at him pleading
Look at my
his case.
face. I'm pleading my case. I got stomped out.
That's
but
actually how you got welcome back, right there.
Yeah,
there
That
you
was
go.
Yeah, it was like, well, welcome back. Get off the stage. But yeah, nah, dude, it was mad fun. It was good to get back into the swing of things. Like that was such a fun stream. I got stomped out multiple times, but it's Smash Brothers, so I'm used to it. It's
Right.
okay. Mad fun, bro. Just mad.
Usual suspects were there.
Yeah, except for Ryugan.
He hasn't been on in a bit, right?
Nah, he said he had to travel.
Ah.
Actually, I don't know. I didn't tell you guys this story, but he actually goes to my gym.
Oh, get
Really?
out
And
of
I
here.
was like,
shoot.
yeah, and he approached me, just said what's up, and gave me his condolences. I was like,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Mad
look at
chill.
that,
Shout
man.
out to Ryugan, man.
and then I looked at him and I was like, he's tall and jacked, and I can't beat him in real life. I was like, well,
He whooped you in the game. You're lucky that he whooped you in the game. man.
Yeah,
You're lucky
right?
that he did.
no wonder
Nah,
he picks
like-
the big character. 'cause he's a big
Nah,
guy.
like-
he ain't gonna pick no Kirby.
nah, he's very chill dude, very respectful.
That's
like,
awesome, dude.
Very nice to meet him, and he's always welcome in the stream, even though he plays JP.
Oh, he does. He
no,
plays
got-
JP
got-
also.
Yeah, he plays JP in Street Fighter 6.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
He got nerfed though.
Yeah, I heard JP
like-
got nerfed.
Oh, he did?
Oh, ridiculous
Like,
nerf.
hard.
Yeah.
I didn't
Good.
even start playing yet.
Perfect time.
Yeah, perfect. I'm
But
good.
yeah,
So maybe he's beatable now. Who knows?
yeah, but
Ah, that's
yeah.
good.
Playing Smash again was fun. It was super fun,
Yeah, I was
Okay.
I was watching the stream a little bit. It looked like
Yeah.
it was popping.
dude. It
A lot of stuff
was.
going
I
on.
had at one point there was a full line of people to
Nice.
jump in.
Smash
what you wanna
still.
see.
It's
That's
got
what you
that
wanna
following, man. Smash
Yeah,
Steak got
man.
that following.
Yeah, and I forgot where I got the win, but it definitely wasn't here.
Like you have to scroll through that.
I gotta
shit,
scroll
but-
through 2 hours of
2
Ellis.
hours of footage. And what else? I played
it's a big group here.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Ooh.
Ah, yes.
Well, do the-
I'm in.
Maybe spoilers in this. So don't. You don't
No,
have to
no,
show,
I'm
you
just
don't have to show
saying.
anything.
Can I show the very, very beginning?
I mean, if you know what's
You
at
can show the
very
opening.
beginning.
I don't.
Nah, don't show anything.
And I didn't even play
we-
the first one.
We can just talk about
Show the
it.
trailer if you want.
The trailer?
Yeah, you
All
can
right,
show the
I'll
trailer.
show
Yeah,
the trailer.
No,
I'll
it's
do
got
that.
spoilers
Show the
too.
trailer.
Yeah, it probably does have bad.
Probably spoilers.
Oh, shit.
Because
you're right.
I didn't get
Just
there.
leave it.
Leave it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have to show anything.
All
But
right. Audio listeners are happy.
I
right
played,
now. Thank you.
I'm in chapter 2.
Okay.
The amount of customization you can do in that game is so damn impressive.
Hmm.
With your character, with the attacks, the
But they give you a
buffs
lot of
and the
options.
perks. Yeah,
A lot of options.
a lot of options, and I'm only in chapter 2. Like, it's gonna be stupid
I
once
think I
you get
just
to the
got
end of the game.
Well, me. I also played Yes, if you don't know. I think I just got to chapter 2 also. I didn't have enough time to actually jump into it like this week,
Yeah, me neither.
but I really want to.
You gotta have
And,
one
like,
of those days.
Well, every time I want to play, it's like, it's too late. I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to be up until 5 in the morning.
Exactly.
So I want to
might
have
just
my
have to
next
do
day
it.
off. My
might have
next
to
day
do
off,
it.
I want to like start
need a-
early
Yeah.
and try and just do a big chunk of it.
Yeah.
But that, and I just don't want to start. I'm like, it's a movie to watch or something. I just
Right.
want to do that.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, not going to talk about much of it.
Yo, we got
Radical Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie's in the building.
What's up?
What's
What's
up,
up, man?
You missed
What's
the
up,
interview,
man?
Reggie.
Oh, yeah,
What the
yeah,
hell?
You
missed
missed
the
the
interview.
interview,
You missed
dude.
the interview, Reggie.
We
What
talked
the
about it though.
We
Bizarre,
mentioned
you're in
you.
chapter 9?
He told us a story about Steve Bot Chronicles
Jesus.
a little bit. So yeah, you can go back and watch that, Reggie.
Mm.
But yeah, he told us a little story about how that came about. But it was cool.
Yeah,
It was cool,
Tom's
man.
cool as hell, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
he's
go
very
back and
fun.
watch that. But yeah, I think I just played the beginning and then whatever the demo was. I refused to play the demo before the game came out because I just wanted to play the game as it was.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like the beginning. It kind of was the beginning, but it wasn't exactly the beginning. So I just didn't play the demo because I heard that if you played it, they'll skip you past that part. So I was like, just play it the way it is. But yeah, I gotta say, it was kind of a thing learning how to play it again.
Yes.
'Cause
That's
I was
another
like,
thing. I
this
need
is
to take
totally
I need to
different.
take like a couple hours and just figure out the battle system.
I still don't feel comfortable.
Me
Man,
fighting.
really?
Oh yeah.
No,
because it's
me
different.
Really?
'Cause
It's
it
like
plays
me.
The active
yeah, exactly. Right?
Wow.
the active time battle?
It's different.
Yeah.
I think I put it in classic mode because I don't remember getting my ass whipped that bad.
Oh,
So I was like, did I play as the classic?
Even
or did I
after
play
playing the
regular?
last the DLC.
Playing the DLC got me used to a certain type of fighting, which I think
Okay.
is more prevalent in this. But with the characters they gave me and stuff, it doesn't fight the same as the DLC
Really?
right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm like, I'm gonna do this.
Gotcha.
Like it still feels like I got lucky. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
oh, damn.
So
And the special moves that you can do in that
Yeah.
game, bro.
yeah, and
I'm in
double,
chapter
like,
2 and I'm telling you, bruh.
there's team moves you can do.
Yes.
There's certain things that you can do in mid battle while you're doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's kind of
Yes,
like, okay, I
sir.
need to know how to do everything. But
Okay.
not too hard right now. They're just like a tutorial mode basically.
Yeah.
So I just want to be ready for when the game opens up because I know it's gonna open up. I want to be ready to do all that stuff. A lot of people said there's a lot of mini games. Listen, I mean, Final Fantasy VII did have a lot of mini games. I don't think you had to do them all,
Yeah.
but obviously if you want to complete everything and get all the items,
Yep.
yeah, there are things in there. But I think I've heard that there's a lot of fun. I mean, from what I played, the mini games I played in it,
Mm.
they're fun.
Okay.
I haven't searched for any cats.
Oh God.
Like,
I found cats when I played the other one.
yeah, no, that was a big complaint about that. It was like that mission was kind of boring. Just finding cats in the town. It's like, But I mean, even when you had to find stuff in this game, they made it a lot more fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So they learned that lesson from finding the cats. Even though it was like 3 cats, it was whatever.
That's it, it was cat.
But that was a
Right.
big complaint
I'm not a
about
cat.
the other one. Yeah. I am not a cat. Did I tell you I was a cat? Old reference from Earthworm Jim cartoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I played this week. I was testing a lot of emulators. I got the Odin 2. I got that today. So I was still
word.
testing that. Yeah, it came in the mail today. So I'm testing that out. Obviously no Yuzu. but
Yeah.
we're gonna see what I can do around that. But yeah, that's all. What you got?
I
Odin
played a
2.
couple games.
What
I
you-
beat
what
a
you do?
game. I beat a game.
Wow.
I mean, somebody at least did.
Elder Souls is beaten.
Oh boy, how you
Nice.
feeling?
I'm exhausted.
I can imagine.
You shouldn't have saw that last boss. I beat him quicker than the other bosses
Was he
because
tougher?
he was, but my strength was high.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, and energy was dropping. I was very surprised. I would have never beat this boss. I would have never beat this boss. This guy was the third to last. I killed him in 2 tries.
Oh yeah,
wow.
no, that was an easy boss.
Yeah,
for
fuck this guy.
I don't want to spoil it.
But the last boss, dude, it was at one point, like, usually when I start the match against a boss, I'm like, okay, I'll get him down maybe a third and I'll die.
Mm.
I died immediately. I hit him like 3 times and I died. I said, all right, this could be a problem.
Oh yeah.
I can't die in 2 seconds. So there was certain. Oh, that's him. There he goes.
No spoilers.
Fuck him.
No, no
All
spoilers.
right, that's enough.
Fuck him.
That's enough. No
Oh, I
spoilers.
hate him.
No spoilers. That's
He
Sound
has-
like a
so he
fantasy
has-
star boss.
He has these 2 orbs that you could attack. It takes away energy, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do different things, and they both have an attack that takes away all your energy.
I don't like.
so
that
you
they
have to
do that.
plan.
I don't like that.
Oh, he's about to do it. I gotta dodge. And also the big fuck at the top who looks like Dark Force.
Yeah.
When he goes like this with his arm, get ready to dodge because he's about to cover half the floor with an attack that takes away 75%.
Not like that.
And the second time he does it on the other half.
Turn that game off.
So you always have to remember and
Yeah,
have
that-
that in your head while you're hacking away.
Right.
Turn that game off.
He had like 3 forms. Fuck that game.
but you
turn
beat
that
the
game.
game, though. You beat the game.
I beat the
Never had
game.
to beat
over.
the game.
I think there's different endings. I said, I don't care. I don't even know what the ending was. It was
YouTube.
over. And
Hey,
I was like, that's
look it up on YouTube, bro.
You
That was, yeah, I said it was over, and I don't have to deal with that pain. I don't think I've been through that much pain in a game in a long time. I was almost at 500 deaths. Almost at 500 deaths.
Wow.
I
Oh
think maybe
my
485. That dude, it's harder than Fury. Okay.
Oh.
It's harder than Fury easily.
There was a dude in Elden Ring who had like 2,300 deaths. And he counted them on paper. He had a map. It was crazy. He did a line. He was like,
How
he was
many
in jail.
hours?
He was in
did
jail
that
doing the
take?
lines. I have no idea.
Oh
Probably since
my-
it came out.
Oh my
It's
Damn.
it's exhausting. But
Yeah.
the game is not a bad game. It's actually I probably played it the worst way
Well,
possible.
it wouldn't be bad if you got through it. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had to enjoy
I'm pretty
something.
sure
bad
there's
game, you're not
easier
playing.
ways to play it, but dude, fuck. That was rough. So after that I went right into the final 30 minutes of my demo. Unicorn Overlord. So Reggie, you
You
asked
said it right.
Yeah, because I thought about it before I said it. So Reggie, you asked me what do I think? I probably won't play Rebirth for another year, because I'm still playing the first one, and I was actually on my way to playing it again until this game came out, and this ruined my entire life.
So you got like a month or two.
This
I would say.
this game I'm going to do everything in this game. I ordered it. It's going to arrive on Friday because the demo. I did 8 hours in the demo.
It was
And
a crazy demo, by the way.
it's- oh.
8 hours?
8 hours.
That's crazy.
And I'm just blown away by this game completely. Chalk, this is Dragon Force evolved. This is Dragon Force.
I'm amazed by
This-
how polished it looks.
It's
Dude, their mouths move. They like it's crazy.
dude, I just did this battle where I could put so many people in, and there's so many things moving at once, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta send him here. Oh my god, he's about to run out of stamina. I gotta send him help. I gotta protect
love
the
that.
base.
You
I
love that.
fucking love it.
You love
I
that.
loved every second of that. It felt like war.
Mm.
It felt like war. I was like, this is Dragon Force evolved, and this is 8 hours into the fucking game. 8 hours
Of a demo.
of a fucking demo, and
If
it's
they're gonna give you
actually-
8 hours. You know it's gotta be 100 hours.
dude.
Easy.
No,
Easy.
this is easily 100.
Yeah.
This is easily 100. So I'm in love with this game. In love with this game. It's so good that I'm scared about how I'm going to feel when it's over. It might mess some things up in my top 10.
You gotta call
It
out at
might,
work.
it might mess. It has the potential to mess up some things in my top 10 games all time.
Well,
I
you
don't.
got definitely your characters in there.
Oh my god.
Could you get bereavement for let me stop.
Yo, for real, right? Like, yo, they're like, so why you need to miss work? Because this game just came out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, take your time. I'm like, thanks, man.
Then they just lost.
Oh, I played that game. The game's fucked up.
Yeah, this game is fire,
It took
bro.
my life too, man.
Take 2 days. Take 2 days.
Dude, I want to play a
Take the whole month.
side-scrolling Dungeons and Dragons beat 'em up that has those.
Oh, those that look. Oh my god, yeah.
That has those graphics.
No, the voice acting is underrated in this game too.
Really?
Voice acting is underrated. Yeah, it's. Really
I don't think they
fucking good.
did anything wrong.
No,
it's
fucking
it's
beautiful.
super polished.
It's fucking beautiful, dude.
Look at this.
Just look at this shit.
'Cause even
a
if it
battle.
wasn't even my type of game, like that's so
Dude,
good.
so I
bro.
all right. So
Yeah.
I
So
learned
good.
some new things about this game.
Yeah.
So like, everyone's like, "Oh no, the fights are automatic." Like, no, you don't understand. You can like set conditions to certain techniques. If he has a sword slash called Lean Blade, he only does that if a character on the other side is under 50% energy. Or if there's a healer in the back, that's when he does it. Or if like there's so many different conditions you could customize your character's moves to, and each it's overwhelmingly amazing. Overwhelmingly amazing.
It's gonna have multiple
And I have
endings,
8
most
hours.
likely.
Dude,
So you gotta replay.
dude, I'm going to play the shit out of this game. But I could talk about this shit forever. But the other game I've been playing is Flynn, Crimson Sun or Son of
Son
Crimson.
of
Son of
Crimson.
Crimson. I always fuck
Yeah.
up that name too. I saw this in someone's channel.
Totally different.
No, dude.
Yeah, right.
Nothing I play is remotely.
How do you go
There's,
from
there's no symmetry in anything I play.
RPG to this?
I
This game
saw.
has a lot of charm though.
No,
Yeah.
it's the music was underrated because I played like what? I played 15 minutes the other day and I got nothing from the game. I'm like, all right, it's cool, whatever. I
Right.
started it, and today I got a nice like 2 hours,
Mm.
solid 2 hours into it. It's good. It's really fucking good.
Mm.
It's really cool. It's clean, nice pixel art, nice music, little puzzles. it's a very charming game. Skill system. And that took a while to get to because I was doing the same combo for a while. I'm like, all right, guys, where's as soon as I started getting sick of that, I was like, oh, let me upgrade. And I had enough money to upgrade like 3 different things. I said, oh, there's some Dragon Ball shit right here.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's good. I'm already 23% done with the game, so I'll probably murder that real good. Cafe Fox. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the game's good. It's awesome. It's a beautiful game. Hopefully I finish it before Friday because I'm never gonna play another game.
The world ends. For you.
I will never play another game.
I could give it a good another 3 hours, 4 hours.
I could probably knock this out.
This is your last podcast, man.
Dude, I will have this. I will be playing it like this because the TV's right there. I'll be like this. Wait, who's the guest?
You have to put a camera,
It's too good.
a style camera.
Oh, and there's also sorry to keep talking about Unicorn. So there's another thing called black merchants. If you clear a region, there's a mysterious black merchant that pops up that allows you to customize your character's colors. And like you can make the main character's hair red, his cape red, or whatever that. However you want to do it. You
Cost anything or just?
Yeah. You buy a little item.
Oh, okay.
And each region has a black merchant that has special weapons and that item where you can customize your characters like that. I said, get this game out of here. Get it away from me. Get it away from me, please. It's too much. It's too much.
What would it take to be like? To knock Shining Force 3 off.
I thought about
what would it take? What would it take?
Okay, so I've been through this conversation in my head.
Okay.
Because I have Shining Force 3 and then I have Radiant Dawn right after, right?
Right.
And when I was playing the demo, I text Kev. I said, I'm uncomfortable right now. It's like,
a possibility.
And I said, this is doing certain things that I'm very upset about.
It's not a bad place to be, though.
So no, it's.
If there's a chance that it could be up there, that's a good spot.
But like I said, the top 10 will be invaded by this game. Right. And this is only after 8 hours.
It's like choosing your favorite child.
Yo, it's like...
not an easy
and then there's
decision.
always Valkyria Chronicles, which you always forget.
And it makes me feel bad for that.
You knocked it down a peg.
But I'll tell you, I saw a video, right? I guess they had footage of, further into the game. There was so much going on. There was just people, just like horses going at each other, catapults and shit. I said,
Oh man.
So you only at the
That's it,
beginning,
man.
man. There's a reason it's a demo. It's basically a tutorial.
Because
Yeah,
that's
tutorial.
nothing. What I did is nothing in the game. I've done nothing.
it's a scratch.
It's crazy.
8 hours is just a little.
IGN gave it a fucking 9.
Damn.
Gave it a 9.
And it's not it's a weird game.
It is very
to
weird.
get that high of a score, it's like, wow, you
That's-
got to be doing something good.
For something new like that.
Yeah.
And I know you would fall for it.
Nah,
You would fall
That's
for
their
it.
way.
You would fall for it, Dragon Force guy. You
20
would
years from now, he's
fall.
gonna be like, remember?
Dude, I'm telling you, anyone on this podcast, I recommend this. Obviously, it's easy to get Kev to play it, so it's not even tough.
I need a life, man.
Well, you know what? If you don't play it because of that, that's smart. But
there wouldn't be a podcast if
once you touch the game, you are screwed.
Well, you said Final Fantasy Tactics took a good chunk of your time.
It did, yeah. But
so
I
this will
also
probably do something similar.
I was also in high school and
Yeah,
that
kiss
was,
your job goodbye.
and I had a lot of, and I wasn't working at the time too, so different. It's
Yeah.
different time.
I was looking at my schedule this week. I'm like, do I have a day off? I need
you
a
need
day.
summer vacation again.
I need a day. I need a day. Give me a day with
It's
this
a
game,
lot, man.
please.
Well, Bazaar said his job gave him 2 days off to play War of Cybertron.
Oh, War of Cybertron's the
Ooh.
shit. That game is dope.
Yeah,
Not
man.
bad.
Never
not
got
bad.
that never got to play that co-op online. It's 3 players online.
Yeah.
Really?
Never
Never
got a
did.
chance to
Never
do
did.
that.
No.
Bullshit, man. Oh. But more about Unicron.
No, God, what the
We're
hell?
gonna have a full podcast.
It's over.
There's gonna be a whole
Oh,
review.
man.
You're doing a whole review on it.
Yeah. You might as well stream that, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, imagine 100-hour stream
On Twitch.
Yeah,
yes,
100 hour stream like this.
on Twitch.
Everybody
You'll be
will-
a
Sorry.
dedicated channel.
So, sorry, chat.
Yeah.
I'm just too much. It's just too much going on. Start crying.
Oh man, are we ready to announce the game giveaway winner?
Oh yeah.
All right. Hold on 1 second here.
So exciting.
Here
so
we
exciting.
go, y'all. The monthly game giveaway winner
That's right.
is
It's time.
Walisidor, right? Is that it? Walisidor.
Wallace Sidor.
You have won yourself a game, a free game.
Congratulations.
Yes.
You have won the February monthly game giveaway.
Thank you for participating, everyone.
That's right. We'll be in contact with you, and then you can let us know what game you want.
That's right.
But I'm sorry, Unicorn Overlord is not on
Wow,
that
bro.
list. Just let you know.
Because you would take it for yourself.
Oh, fuck yes. Absolutely. No one's touching that.
And remember, this month it could be you. So be sure to sign up.
That's right.
Yep. Damn, I wish I could play.
I
I
just
always
put the
do.
link in the chat.
I
once
just
again.
I never win.
I never win.
I wish I could play.
Nah, I'm not in the game.
Congratulations.
Congrats. And also, did want to mention we do have a streaming schedule.
Yeah.
If you're tired of hearing us say that, too bad.
This is for people who don't know.
It's for everybody who don't.
Hell yeah, man.
And it's not pre-recorded. It's always different.
Yes.
For real. Sundays, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Let's Play Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
We'll play a co-op game or we'll play a versus game.
How about you?
Starting
yeah.
at 3:30 p.m. Second game usually starts around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Things are good, yeah.
When things are going
when things
good.
are going
Assuming
good.
things are going smooth.
3:30, 6 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Around there, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But either way, you guys got to check that out. Follow us on our social media to find out what we're playing. And of course, Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Fighter Fridays with yours truly, your boy Big Chalk. I play fighting games. I play beat 'em ups. A lot of times I get beat up, and I have a feeling this Friday I'm gonna get beat up again. We are playing Street Fighter 6, and I have not played that in quite a while.
A lot of murderers
This
out
is
there,
after the
man.
update, though, so you don't know what's going to happen.
So I'm a little washed. So if y'all want to throw hands, by all means, come through and throw hands.
A
It's
lot of
going
murderers out there,
down.
bro.
I know.
A lot of murders.
I know.
A lot of them.
A lot of mercy.
A lot of mercy.
Lots of mercy.
A lot of mercy.
So, and of course, you're watching it, the flagship show.
Yeah.
Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the live video game podcast. That's
Drop the bomb on it.
Yeah, then that's it.
that's me, Turbo Sticks, Algae, and 23.
That's me. Hey.
Sometimes we have a guest. We always have a topic, and we always have a good time. You guys got to tune in for that every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. until the end of time.
That's right.
yeah.
It's so creepy.
Sensational.
Sensational.
And as I said before, follow us on all our social media. You'll
Yeah.
find out what we're playing. You'll just find out random stuff that we're up to.
Yeah, man.
Check us out. We're
Also
entertaining.
follow the Discord,
Yeah.
Yes.
most specifically, because I'm going to try putting up more memes on our Discord, man.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a little something.
Discord always, they appreciate the dude with the titty from
Hey,
Blasphemous.
Yeah, man. Nah.
If you ever want to go more in depth of what we talk about in the podcast, probably goes down there.
Yeah.
And be
Anything
sure-
grimy I find in the game, I'm like, I'm putting this in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Be sure to get your pre-orders in on Contra
Yeah.
Operation
Shout out to Tomm Hulett.
Hell yeah, man.
Awesome dude. Everyone from Wayforward, man, stand up people. They do the damn thing.
Yeah, man.
Brought Contra back to life, and
Hell
I can't
yeah,
wait
man.
to play it.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you for tuning in.
Word.
That's right.
And until next week, y'all.
We out.
Level 8.